What's up, everyone? Proud parents from all around the world have been waiting for this moment to watch their loved ones partake in an event so big, so huge, that they couldn't fathom that their children would be here today. I'm Brian McFadden. Welcome to the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. Alongside me is probably my best friend in this whole tournament, Jason Tongan.
Hi, Jason Tongan here. Hey, JT.
Well,
I would say we're pretty good friends.
Yeah.
We've been besties for about a day now.
We've been together for 4 days now.
Well, it took me a little while to warm up to it. We're going to be besties for the next 5 hours. I'll tell you that much right now.
I will no longer think of you as a bestie.
We are still besties.
You have about 4 hours to get this situated.
It takes 2 people to call off a bestiness.
All right, well, we'll see about that.
BFF.
Kristen, you're from, Kristen Brockman, everybody. Kristen is from
What's up, everybody?
Kentucky, the Bluegrass
I
State.
am from Kentucky. Go Wildcats.
You're allergic to just about everything. I found this out in the last 4 days.
Yeah.
But beer.
From Kentucky, allergic to horses.
And
allergic
bluegrass.
To lots of fruits, bluegrass, but not beer. Thank God, I would have gone into anaphylactic shock by now at this tournament.
This would be a horrible and arduous process for you during the entire tournament. You've been here since day one?
I've been here since day one. I got here on the first New Year's Day, and the first day was just the East-West tournament, and it was cool. It was a little more tame, but day 2 was day 1 of the prelims. That's where the craziness got started. I can't really put into words.
How about we
what
just
went
watch it?
on. So yeah, let's check it out. What's up, everybody? It's Kristen, and welcome to the 7th annual World Series of Beer Pong. This is the calm before the storm. I'm here in the main room where today the first day of prelims are going to take place, and there's a huge line out there. They're about to come in. Let's get ready to play some beer pong. So right now I'm in the center circle. The room is starting to fill up a little bit, but it's still a little tame. Keep in mind, this is just 2 days after New Year's Eve, so I think people are still recovering. But the energy's getting pumped up. I'm really excited to see what kind of announcement they're gonna make.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Series of Beer Pong 7! Before we begin today's game, I'd like everyone to rise for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, today we put together a very special video for you to watch about a new program that we're releasing. It's the National Beer Pong League. Let's take a look.
When we started our company in 2001, one of our core objectives, one of the things that I was the most excited about was to figure out who is the best beer pong player in the world. Theory being, you bring everybody together from all over the world, put a big cash prize on the line, play thousands of games over the course of 3 days, and in theory, you'd think at the end of the tournament, we'd be able to figure out who is the best beer pong player in the world. But there's some problems with that. First of all, for example, not everybody can come out to participate in the World Series of Beer Pong. Furthermore, there are people that do come out to the event and they get on hot streaks and cold streaks. So while this one major event does have some significant value in helping us determine who the best player in the world is, it doesn't do enough. We think that every game you play should count, whether it be on the grand stage of the World Series of Beer Pong, or whether it's in your mom's basement or a fraternity basement, or who knows, it could be a back alley. All of those games should count. And that's why we're here today to introduce to you the National Beer Pong League.
The NBPL mobile app is designed to be a completely new way to experience the game of beer pong. And this is not a virtual beer pong game. This is for real life and real players to record their stats. And it's currently available for the Android platform, but it'll be coming out for iOS later this year. The main feature of the NBPL mobile application is the ability to let you record official scores via the app, which means you can record a score anywhere. And the way you do this is by validating your identity through the official NBPL ID code. And this code is basically a normal QR code, and it can be scanned by other players that have the Pong app. This way, you basically determine who's playing who. Another great thing about the app is that it lets you look at the official standings for the NBPL for anywhere you are. So, for example, if you're in Las Vegas and you want to see who the top players are at that present time, you can look up that information. You can also see who the top teams are in your area. And don't forget that even if you don't have a smartphone, you can actually still play games by going to beerpong.com and getting an official QR code. And you can also invite your friends to play as well.
One of our goals in launching the National Beer Pong League was to be able to capture the results of the countless number of beer pong tournaments that are held around the country each week. It is for this reason that we're launching the National Beer Pong League tournament management software. Designed specifically for beer pong, this software allows you to run any number of beer pong tables and allows for a wide variety of tournament structures. The software is also linked to the worldwide NBPL statistical database. This means that every game played in every tournament is used to calculate the rankings of NBPL players worldwide. Our initial rankings, released in December 2011, were based on the first 6 editions of the World Series of Beer Pong. However, in 2012, all games tracked on the mobile app or tournament management software will be incorporated into those rankings. With the NBPL bar program, the vast majority of tournaments held weekly around the country will be free for players. The cost of this program will be completely covered by the bars, which will pay a small weekly fee to take part. The system works because it's free for players, it's cheap for bar owners, and it gives awesome prizes for everyone involved.
One of the biggest changes that you are going to notice right off the bat here is the transition from the bpong.com domain to beerpong.com. bpong.com is going to remain and exist, and it's going to continue to carry the quality line of beer pong products that we currently manufacture, including but not limited to the tables, the cups, the balls, the apparel. beerpong.com is going to become more of the community site. It's going to be the foundation of and the home of the National Beer Pong League. It's going to include all the community features, the forums, the user profiles, the player stats, the rankings, and all of the community type of features associated with beer pong. We've spent a lot of time over the last year, and really over the last 10 years, building a beer pong community that we truly care about. Everything we're doing is really focused on trying to improve the beer pong experience, to improve the ability for you, the beer pong player, to find other beer pong players, to find other places to play, and to see who really is the best beer pong player in the world. We hope you're all as excited as we are. And be sure to check out the new National Beer Pong League on beerpong.com.
All right, so they just made the announcement. They launched the official National Beer Pong League. Everybody is super pumped for that. Make sure to check it out, beerpong.com. And now round 1 of prelims is about to start.
Without further ado, I would like to call round 1 to your tables. Round 1 to your tables.
Utopia.
That's what you would call it?
That's what I'd call it.
That's what I love.
Is that a
for my
sexy
men's
scent to
wear.
you?
Totally.
What?
Is that what you have on
No,
right now?
I don't have that on, but I've been here for so long, it's like got into my clothes.
I think we all have it on right
Embrace it.
now.
It's like the smell of puberty has been walking through.
Puberty, it's a lot more than that. These are grown-ass men enjoying the game of beer pong.
But that's not a part of the rules. You can smell any way you want to smell.
That's true.
But there are rules in beer pong.
If there weren't rules, it would just be a freaking mess in here.
I think one of the hardest things to do is contain a bunch of crazy wild guys and girls at a tournament like this. So you have to have a list of rules, and we'll let you take a look at these rules right here.
Hello, and welcome to the World Series of Beer Pong 7. Before you begin your $50,000 adventure, it is important to understand the rules and structure of the tournament. Tournament structure. Players should remain outside the playing area until each round is called. Once the round is called, players may enter the playing area and begin filling their cups. The round begins at the sound of the air horn. When the game ends, the scorecard must be filled out and signed by a member of each team. In the event of a forfeit, an F should be put down under cup differential. In the event that the game goes into overtime, the cup differential is always 1. When all is filled out and signed, the card needs to go to the pit boss in the orange shirt, and then players should immediately evacuate the playing area. Be sure to use a small amount of intelligence, as some people in orange shirts may not be pit bosses. Be sure to grab and hold onto your cups as you'll be using them in your next game. Gameplay. Because it is impractical to enforce elbow rule, players are allowed to lean over the table while shooting. Players, however, may not place down a hand or move cups out of the way to further increase their lean. Any cups knocked over due to excessive leaning will count as hit cups and will be removed. The ball may either be shot conventionally or bounced. Bounce shots cannot be blocked or swatted and are only worth 1 cup. Whenever a team makes both shots, 1 ball is rolled back and either player may shoot it. Acceptable forms of defense include distractions and grabbing the ball after and only after it comes in contact with a cup. Premature grabulation is embarrassing and will result in a 1-cup penalty. Distractions must be performed behind the edge of the table and may not interfere with the air around the cup or the opponent's vision. Fingering and blowing are not acceptable forms of defense and will also result in a 1-cup penalty. Re-racks are formed as soon as possible upon 6-cup, 3-cup, and 1-cup and must be centered with the table. If a cup is accidentally knocked over during a re-rack, the cup is refilled and put back into place. Cups that are knocked over due to a shot count and are taken away, provided the ball comes in contact with the inside of the cup. Good luck, and let the games begin.
We are in Las Vegas, live on the Vegas Strip. Can't really say where we're at because that would just be
It doesn't matter.
dumb.
We're in
That'd be
Las
too
Vegas.
much information.
We don't want people to know we're drinking beer and having a great time at the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong,
Don't
do we?
come here, it sucks.
It's
You know what the
horrible.
best part about this is? We have many celebrities going to be walking in and out of here, including some of the past year's champions of the World Series of Beer Pong.
I'm Nick Sarigas, reigning champion.
And Nick, you actually won last year's World Series of Beer Pong, correct? With Standing Ovation was your team?
Yes.
And you're competing again this year?
Yes.
And so I want to get a little Beer Pong 101 from you for people who are tuning in who've maybe never played or who just want to get tips from a pro like you. So first, I guess let's start with the basics and tell me how to throw one in.
What arm are you? What do you throw? Right or
Lefty,
left?
lefty.
Your left? Okay, so put your left foot under here.
Okay. All right.
That's lean as much as you want.
What's your strategy for knocking it in? Do you do like a rainbow shot? Do you bounce it?
You can bounce it, it's still worth 1.
Okay.
But a nice soft touch to the ball. Nothing real hard.
I'll see if I have a soft touch. All right.
It's mainly in the arm.
Here goes my first shot. I need some help on my form.
Alright.
Show me.
You got your foot. Now take a little lean.
Okay.
Lean.
Clean.
Keep your back foot plant.
See, that's what I do though. I do the like,
Kick.
the like girly.
It's more of a motion.
Okay.
Whole body.
So fluid. Okay.
Yeah, fluid.
How to have a great self-image without the use of anything.
Okay. So I made one in, and then once you get it in, you
Pull the cup,
pull it.
and then your partner would go. You say your partner makes it, then you get 1 ball back.
Okay.
The most you can make in a turn is 3.
What else? Or are you not sharing your secrets with me because you don't want me for competition next year?
You don't need to force the ball in there.
I'm destroying this.
Now you get an automatic re-rack.
Okay.
6 and 3, an automatic re-rack.
And you always have to wash your balls, right?
I wash them just so that
I hope so. Yeah, okay. Now, when you're in the World Series here, you can use beer and also water because obviously we're going to be playing all day long. You can't be drinking beer all day long. But when you do play with all beer, how do you, does that improve your game?
well, you can't get drunk. That's not part of the game for me. But you have to have a
Because you're a pro.
and you
Yeah.
gotta be relaxed.
Now, I had a lot of guys say that they're nervous. Do you get nervous? Because all the money's on the line, or is it more of a fun thing for you?
Every morning, but other than that,
Well, you have a reputation to maintain, dude. I'd be nervous too if I were you. Let's see how good I really am.
You gotta like touch these.
Okay, this one's going off the wall, to the chandelier, to the water cooler, and in the cup. Here goes. Ready?
Strategy, not to lose. That we're here to play Pong and win. We're going back to the roots. That's it. That's what we do. That's what we know how to do.
My name's Ron Hamilton. I'm waiting for my partner, Pop. He sucks. I don't know where he is. He's embarrassing.
The greatest upsets in the history of beer pong. Standing O loses to Cheech and Pong. That's an upset. That's something.
Huge upset.
I don't know if it's really an upset. I mean, they're both top-tier teams. It's just kind of a crappy deal.
Standing O was picked to. I mean, we're in Vegas. We can say it. They were odds-on favorite.
Well, they won last year. They took home the title, and they finished round 1 and 2 of prelims at number 5 out of almost 500 teams. So I'd say that's a big upset.
That's true. They were tied for second, right?
You know what?
Going into today.
Yeah, somewhere around there. They were in the top 5.
They were high up there.
One team falls, and we don't have to worry about it. We move forward. We move on.
I like those guys, though.
We don't cry. We don't sit around and cry about one team
They
going
got
down.
beat by
I'm not going to cry about that.
What's another team that's probably one of the favorites to win this? Probably the most charismatic team out there is Boomerang.
If you can call it charisma, Brian, these guys are ridiculous. The team's called Bangarang. I had the pleasure to meet them, and they are by far, and not by far, there are a lot of obnoxious people here doing obnoxious things. But I think Reap, my boy Reap, takes the cake. I had the pleasure of sitting down and them letting me into their world, and I hope you enjoy this information. Hi there, with me now is Fraser and Reap, Team Bangarang. How did you guys become a team?
We both competed very well in a lot of major events, and he's gotten top 3, and I was progressing very rapidly. So I tried to scoop up one of the best players in the world, and I was like, yo, Fraser, let's go. We got really good team chemistry. We vibe really well.
Is this your first time here?
Nah, we got top 8 last year. We just come off winning the East Coast Beer Pong Championships. We just won a $10,000 event, so I'm ready to go, bro.
Is this an appropriate place to have the World Series of Beer Pong?
Definitely. This is the best place ever, you know. Vegas gives you a chance to get away and experience everybody because you get to see your friends from the West Coast, you get to see them from Midwest. I got my friends here from Ireland, Germany, Canada, all over the world. We just won the East Coast Championship in Atlantic City, and that's fun, but it's not the same aspect as Vegas, you know. Yeah, it's not the same turnout.
Beer Pong has it run down to the T. Everything's legit. Everyone tries to run things like them, and they do a really good job, and I shout out to them. I'm glad they do it every single year. They handle everything professional.
Talk to me about distractions. There's a lot of hullabaloo going on. Do you guys subscribe to that?
My man is constantly moving, constantly going back, making facial gestures, and he is the bad guy, I'm the nice guy. So I calm everyone down, and he just pushes the envelope every time. So
I talk a lot of trash. I'll be talking nonstop, just intimidating every single person I've ever met. You know, if I can have them shaking before I'm even on the table, I'm like, it's a wrap, bro. Game over. See them nervous.
People really don't want to bump into us because we play so much better when we're having a good time, and we're always having a good time. And you're not even playing the other team, you're playing the Cups. If we shoot our game, we're not going to lose. That's pretty much bottom line it.
I'm not trying to distract you. That's what it's called, distraction, right?
Yeah, it's a distraction. It's a technique used. I mean, the man is a master of it. He walks around with a freaking boombox everywhere, screaming at people. and it's part of the game. A lot of people don't realize you can't do this in basketball. You can't do this in every sport, let alone real life, running around, screaming at people, moving. But it's part of the game in beer pong.
You can't do that playing football, baseball, basketball, but you can do that playing beer pong.
No technicals here. There's really not, if you read the beer pong rules, there's not a lot of rules when it comes to distractions. You can say whatever you want as long as you don't cross that middle line and get up in the player's face. Everything's game.
I feel like I'm a wonderful professional, a true professional. I can't be distracted. There's nothing you can do or say that could distract me while I'm in a zone. And right now, I'm in a zone. So let's try this. Jason,
I'll try
Kristen,
to distract you.
Yes.
I'm going to pretend like we're starting the show, right?
Yes.
And then once I'm in the middle of the show, you guys can do whatever you want. Or in the middle of my speech, you guys can do whatever you want.
We can't touch you, though.
Distract me. You can't touch me.
We can't touch you.
Those are the rules.
There's our rules.
All right, let's read some copy here.
Rules are rules.
I don't know if I can say some of the things I've heard.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian McFadden, and welcome
suck.
back to
Oh,
the...
you're horrible.
Why would you
Your
say that?
mother's ashamed of you.
Look,
it's a good one.
already
I heard.
done. Already done.
My mom's not ashamed
You're
of me.
fat. You're ugly.
Your parents
You've never
hate
played beer pong in your life. What's up with that haircut
You
and
weren't
that
valedictorian. Your
jacket?
GPA was 3.1. 2.9. Oh, keep looking.
Oh,
It's going
JT's
down.
really good at this.
2.4. You didn't graduate.
I did too graduate. My mom's not ashamed of me.
Your mom.
Some
loves
things
you.
I've done in my life that she would be ashamed of, but not hosting the
Hey,
2012
and there's also
World's...
physical distractions,
Yeah, how do you do
especially
that?
the ladies have been using. I don't have a lot of them, but I met one team yesterday that had the birdie, a new dance they came up with, and it went a little bit like this.
The birdie.
They did that.
There
was a guy doing handstands. I mean, you name it, they've done it.
Wait, how does the birdie go again?
You gotta lean back like you move though. And do that. Maybe it's a dead
I
birdie.
do that at a post
I don't know.
office.
You do that at a post office?
I'll do it in Walgreens.
I wish I knew that team name. They're really good at the birdie.
Well, the reason we're talking about this is because, as mentioned, distracting is part of the game. It's encouraged. Well, it's all about getting inside the head of the other opponent. You can talk smack. You want to get them off their game. Number one priority in this game is throwing a ping pong ball into a cup of beer. Let's be honest. But the other part of that game is trying to get your opponent to miss. So I went into the field, into the practice room, which is kind of where everyone hangs out when they're not on the floor playing in the actual tournament. They go to the practice room, and we got some more information about distracting.
We got tons of information.
Hi everybody, this is JT in the practice room at the World Series of Beer Pong, trying to shed some light on the art of distraction. It's a known thing, people do it, and if you don't do it, you probably should be. So let's find out what people find distracting. With Mike, what do you find distracting, Mike? Is it a big part of the game?
It is. It's huge. It's not the talk, it's the motion. I'm like a cat.
Distraction is definitely a big part of the game. You have to get in the other guy's head. If you get in their head, you won the game.
When you're quiet and when they shoot and you all of a sudden do that in the moment,
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what you guys are saying. I think you're going to have to show us. Okay. Did that distract you?
No, it didn't distract me. What? He didn't do. A good defense is as good as a good offense, right? You unbuckle the belt, right? In the middle, and you gotta pull the belt out.
What if you don't get in their head, or you don't even attempt to get in their head? Is that maybe a method of getting in their head?
No. The less experience you have, the more distractions work. If you get like a couple of Star Trek nerds come here and you start talking shit to them, they melt. They melt like ice cubes.
If you want to go to Ron Hamilton, you go in the three-point stance like this. Ron Hamilton goes down like this. He goes up like that. You just don't want to hit the table. If you hit the table, you're in trouble.
One of the biggest things that I do is getting behind the table. Right before they shoot, I jump up like that. Another thing is just being loud.
This guy right here is one of the legends of distraction.
Why is he so good at distracting?
Let's give him an example.
Hey, I bet you work at MSG as a little lackey. We get coffee for the coach, you piece of shit. You keep bouncing that ball, you ass. Boom! That's right. Woo! See you later. You know the great thing about it is though, you sit here and talk shit to everybody, and people talk shit to you. On the day, you're friends.
Afterwards, you're all cool, and that's the most important thing because they're all about to
They hug it out.
You hug it out. Give a hug. Everybody give a hug. Hug it out. They hug it out.
Hey, thanks for talking to me, boys. I think we all learned a lot about distracting today.
Don't distract him. Give you
Thanks, man. It's a pleasure meeting you.
All right, you too. We'll see you out there.
All right, have a good night.
I like this game because of this reason. At first, it distracted me, and I thought, who wants to play a game where someone's just talking trash to your face the entire time? And it's like, if you can't beat them, you better join them. I mean, it's a little too easy just throwing a ball in a cup. I need someone intimidating me and threatening my life.
It's just sticks and stones, man. How about we check out some of this action that's going on right now?
What's going on right now?
We could be the fly on the wall, so to speak, here at the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong.
And let me tell you a little bit about how these guys got here to these tables right here. This is the final day, but we've had 2 days of prelims. Every team in the tournament had to play 12 rounds of beer pong. Now, from that, they ranked the teams after the prelims, and they ranked them by number 1, how many wins you got, and number 2, your cup differential. And now your cup differential is how many cups the opponent has left when you're on the table. So if you play 12 games and every opponent has 2 cups left on the table, well, your cup differential is going to be 24. Now they're playing double elimination. The winners of these games are who are going to make it into the top 16, and those are the teams we want to look out for. Those are the ones who are up for the 50 grand.
You've done your homework, Kristen.
I tried. I hope you guys explain that. If you're not familiar with beer pong, it's kind of complicated.
Not only have you been drinking beer, but you've been doing some research.
I know what I'm talking about.
JT and I are very proud. JT, what's your favorite part about beer pong?
I'm going to have to say the smell.
The beer stench?
Yeah, well,
or the pong stench?
Pongtopia. Guaranteed to get any man action. Not in here per se, but when you take it outside, we're in Las Vegas. I'm telling you, it works.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Since last year's winner is out, standing ovation's gone, standing O's gone. Who is the odds-on favorite to win the tournament now? Who's left?
The top team coming in after the prelims was Seek and Destroy. They were ranked number 1. They were undefeated, and I think their cup differential was 54 or 56, so that's huge. That means their opponents, by the time the game were finished, they still had 6 or 7 cups left on the table, which is amazing. That means they killed it right up front.
We got some other teams too. Actually, there were no fewer than probably 10 teams with 12-0, which is phenomenal. I mean, that's some good beer pong. Number 2 is Drinking, Smoking, Straight West Coastin'. After that is Like a Fine Wine, then Standing Ovation, and they're out.
Actually, Like a Fine Wine, one of the guys, Nick, in Like a Fine Wine, he was the winner of the first World Series of Beer Pong. I think the team was called Team French. And now he's on another team, and he is ranked pretty high. So since he's won before, he probably has a good chance.
When you get eliminated from a tournament like this, is it something that you just want to sit around and watch your feathered beer pong, what'd you call them?
Feathered beer pong?
Your fellow beer pong athletes? What'd you call them?
Feathered
pong athletes?
Feathered pong, no.
What would you call them?
Your
pong pros?
Your pong mates.
Pongsies. Pongsies? That's adorable. Would you sit around and watch them, or would you go back to your hotel room and you probably want to stay away from beer?
I'd probably hang out here and drink beer and watch people, do
because you're a nice guy.
Well, no, it's about it's passion. It's raw passion.
These guys have put their hearts and minds into this whole thing.
These are top athletes, Brian.
Well, all the people who were taking it seriously day 1 and 2 and are out now are just having a good time.
They're just trash on the sidelines.
How do you think your equilibrium is after you start from day 1? Your equilibrium and then also your body. This must be very tiring because not only are you being physical by throwing a ping pong into a little cup, but you're also drinking tons of beer.
Tons of beer, right. Well, in case you guys at home didn't know, the World Series of Beer Pong actually allows you to play with not all beer because let's face it.
I was just going to say.
We can't drink beer
all day. The more serious players actually don't get trash all day.
Well, it's $50,000 at stake. So.
Yeah, they don't. No, all of these guys, I guarantee you right now, these black carpet games as they're called, all of these men did not get drunk last night.
And how do you train for something like this? Like when you're an athlete, say, soccer or basketball, you're constantly doing wind sprints or you're running 20 miles a day.
Not drinking beer.
Not drinking any kind of beer. How do you get ready for something like this? This is 4 days of
Well, a lot of these guys play in tournaments where they're from. A lot of these guys are sponsored by other tournaments in their state to win a bid here. So this goes on all over. So they're practicing in their basement, then they're practicing at their local bar that has local leagues.
So not only are they representing their local bar in their local city, but they're representing their state.
Yeah, I mean, there's Virginia Beer Pong, there's New Mexico Beer Pong, there's SoCal Beer Pong, and there's a lot of other beer pong organizations besides just this, and they all want their players to make it here.
We are the Australian Beer Pong team, and this is the World Series of Beer Pong 7.
I'm number one player in the world. My name is Andy Cutway. I'm here to show you how to play some beer pong. Let's do this.
We just finished round 7. They just came off a win. Why don't you talk to me about what just happened there?
Actually, when we got our schedule, we knew it was a game we had to win. We lost our very first game today because it came down ice cold. We've never done that before. So this was a huge game. We need to go 2-1. Couldn't miss. They're the toughest team on our schedule, so it was a very good win.
How did you bring yourself back from a loss to come for this big win?
And we got our juices flowing, started doing little distractions, realized that we are one of the best teams in the world, and we played against a great team, and I love seeing that jersey. They're great guys, it's a great team, but I knew we had to win, and we rebound. That's what we do. We live for this stage. This is where we want to play. We want all that pressure. We want everybody watching. I'm very proud of the way we performed. Our focus is definitely the World Series. This is what we want to win. East First West is a good warm-up for us, but this is why we're here. And that game shows you what we're going to do.
I understand that you're a nationally ranked player.
I am the number one ranked player in the country. I'm not very flashy. I sneak through tournaments. I'm not like Pop or Kessler, very loud, very popular. I'm the most consistent player. Last 5 majors, I finished in the top 5. No one's done that.
So when it comes down to that last shot of the game, you're taking that shot?
100%. I will always take that shot, 100%.
We are live at the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. I'm Brian McFadden alongside Jason Tongan, and new to the booth, our man Pete Rawson. He decided to come help out. Dude, very nice to meet you, bro. You're basically our eyes and ears of this whole entire tournament. We're so stoked to have you here because we are pretty much clueless. We love beer pong, but we don't know all the rules, and you pretty much know all the players because you yourself are essentially a beer pong pro.
I play a lot of times. I know a lot of these players. We've got some big games going on right now. It's the round of Sweet 16. So all the teams here, they're ready to rock. We got Bangerang in the house. We got Ron and Pop. They're still playing against each other. Should be anything goes. I'm surprised. I'm waiting. I want to see what happens.
You know, JT and I, we've been talking about who we think are the odds-on favorites to win this tournament. Bangerang has been one. We lost some guys a little bit earlier. The ones that won last year.
Out.
Standing O is gone.
Lost by 5. Standing ovation. Last year's champions. They're still champions. They were champions, but tough loss for them. Game right now.
Team Bangerang is playing right now. Do you think these guys have a good shot of winning this whole tournament?
Stand one right now is huge. Yeah, Bangerang is Ron Hamilton, 2-time champion, playing with Foster. He's never won a champion, but always a top player. He's featured. He's always playing great. So we should be a huge game right now with Ron Hamilton versus Team Bangerang.
Now, you see a lot of like trash talking going on. Sometimes you feel like these guys are getting so heated up, beer's going to be thrown and fish is going to be flying.
Never happens. Like, everybody is so crazy. They're going against each other, but after the game, everybody's friends. Everybody hugs it out. I mean, it's all about distractions. We saw the piece earlier. It was a great piece, but now it's just all about the game.
You being from Brooklyn, New York, you know all about the distractions, trash talking.
At Brooklyn, New York, that's what we do. We trash talk, play basketball, play beer pong, and it's all about trash talking the whole way. You got a whole bunch of different things. You just go what you got.
The accent's so the East Coast accent's kind of intimidating a little bit. It sounds like a mafioso.
It legitimizes trash talking.
Sometimes,
it's a great deal.
You can't even understand what they're saying. It's like chaka waka 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 waka. You have no idea what they're saying.
Chaka waka waka waka. Yeah, absolutely. So what we were just talking about while we were watching the package as well, that we had Team Boomerang or Bangerang and Ron Hamilton's back in there. This is double elimination round. That's what we were talking about before, right?
Yep.
Double elimination. It makes it a lot harder because now you have to beat the winner of this bracket twice, and you can't lose anymore. One more game. So this game right here is an elimination game, and you don't want to see Ron go home unhappy.
God, Hamilton's an ugly man.
I've got a question for you. I disagree with that. I think he's quite handsome. I just don't approve of his haircut. But Pete, question. I've been hearing people, the word around the laundromat is that Pete's kind of been in hiding the last couple days, not really going out, not being present. Is that true?
Who's been hiding?
Hamilton.
Hamilton. Oh, no, see, Ron.
Has he been laying low?
Ron lays low. He doesn't do too much. He gambles in the first couple nights, but towards the end, he disappears. And you just all of a sudden you see him in the ballroom.
Where does he disappear to?
He had a full head of hair before they started. Now it's in like all the place.
More like half a head.
He's pretty focused. He's pretty focused. This might be the best looking haircut he's done to himself in the past couple of years.
I was talking to Team Seek and Destroy earlier. They're the top seed in this tournament. Going into today, they're the top seed. They're from St. Louis, Missouri. These guys are well focused. I mean, you look at two people that are determined to win this tournament. It's definitely them. Can we see what the score is over there?
Team right here, Seek and Destroy, like from St. Louis, like you said, they've been playing in Standing O, you know, so they're representing St. Louis, where Standing O is from. And since Standing O is out, they need to see what they can do. And very surprising team. I'm sure they're very good, but they're going to keep their up. Because a lot of times when see doesn't make it.
St. Louis, huge beer pongers. Huge.
I think anyone in the Midwest is huge in beer pong. You can go to any place from Omaha, Nebraska to St. Louis, Missouri to...
What else is there to do? They had cow tipping?
That's a perpetual stereotype, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I apologize. And I love the cow, so we know the cow tipping.
Many a man has been with the cow.
All right, how many cups do we have left on table 3? We've got Seek and Destroy. Kind of the sleepers, we got 5-3. 5 cups to 3 cups. Seek and Destroy in the lead.
Ooh, big miss right there.
That was a huge miss.
Huge miss right there. Let's see what happens. There's a big miss right there. And Kenny Jennings right now from Chicago. It's a big cup. He's at the line. I don't know what's going to happen. See if we can hit this shot. It's a big shot right here.
Where do these guys come up with their nicknames? You know, you got Seek and Destroy. By the way, they took their name from Metallica. But these guys got their names in the back of their jerseys. You got White Boy number 6 and the Boss number 51. Do you think White Boy is just because he grew up in a black neighborhood and that's what they call him?
It's possible. I mean, it's very possible. At least he is a white boy, so that makes sense to have that shirt.
We're just stating the obvious.
We're just stating the obvious. He's stating the obvious as well. But hey, they're the #1 team. You can't argue whatever it's working for them. They're the #1 team out there right now. They were #1 in prelims, and we'll see what happens.
And whatever they're doing is working because the boss, they probably call him the boss because he's in charge of everything. I kind of figured that one out. Number 51, they seem focused. They seem determined to go all the way in this, even though this is their first time around.
If you look at them, they have such a different demeanor than to the other teams. You have Ron going crazy. These guys, you know, after they hit a shot or they miss a shot, they're walking around. They're just like getting focused. They're not talking to anybody. They're just in their own little zones. Each of them, they're not even talking to each other, which is kind of weird. Usually you talk to your partner. They're not even talking to each other.
How many calories do you think Ron Hamilton burns in any given beer pong match? This is a serious question.
I mean, Ron, I think before the tournament started, weighed 100 pounds more, and now he loses it all during the tournament.
But you're drinking beer also, so you're packing on calories as you're going through.
We call that replenishing.
It's all water weight, and the way he distracts, he sweats like his distractions burn every single beer he does during the tournament.
Let's just say this is not probably the healthiest sport known to man.
Well, you're not forced to drink, so people drink water, so you don't have to. You can just go at water and everything, but you know, it's just like any sport. You know, it's an athletic event. You still gotta hit cups. You gotta do distractions. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta win the game.
These guys look more like bowlers.
I don't know about bowlers. I mean, bowlers. What are they gonna do? Throw a ball in that thing. They walk around. They sit. They don't gotta distract.
Just their appearance.
They look like champions to me.
You're not allowed to distract at bowling, but it's kind of distracting to watch them.
Something in golf, you're not supposed to say anything when the guy's shooting. I don't understand why. Why can't you scream, "Hey," when the guy's shooting? I don't get it.
These things are getting heated up too. So this is double elimination. So we're still in the round of 16.
We're still in the round of 16. We're getting towards the nitty-gritty right now, though. There's a big shot right here. They're down. Looks like 5 cups to 1. So. Ooh, okay, stays alive. That's big. You want it right now because you have to assume the other team's gonna hit the last cup. So you need to hit as many cups you can this turn, so your rebuttal shot is a lot less.
Pete, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you feel that any sports that you might have performed as a youth or earlier in your life, do you think they translate, such as basketball, golf, any sports like this? Do you think that those skills translate?
I think the biggest thing that translates is like the pressure moments, because if you're used to the pressure moments, like a lot of guys, they fold in the pressure. You're the bright lights. You're in Las Vegas. You're not in a regular weekly tournament back in Idaho or Nebraska or New Mexico, wherever, where there's 20 people there. Everybody here surrounding you. The lights are on. 50 grand's on line. The pressure is going on. So if you're used to that by playing sports in the big moments, the big people shine. That's why Ron's been one of the best, because this doesn't phase him. this is what he is meant to do, is to play in these kind of moments.
He's in his own world right now, and it's his world.
He's pacing like Rain Man.
He's done this twice. He's got the dog tags 2 times, right?
Ron, he goes down when he has. I haven't seen him doing the three-point stance yet. I believe that's coming up soon though, but he always pulls that out. We'll find out what happens over here, but let's see what's going on with Kristen. What do you think?
Kristen, go ahead and talk to us, baby. Who you with?
Team Remember the Name with Kenny and Paul. And some really loud fans. They just came off your first loss in the Sweet 16 round. What happened, guys?
There's not much to the game at all. Hiccups. It's as simple as
You
that.
just didn't hit the cups.
It's as simple as that.
So if you...
It will happen though.
It's going to happen. So you're out one game, but all it takes is to make the next one, and you guys are still in it, right?
Yes, on our last bracket, we lost our 3rd game. We came back and beat the winners bracket final twice in a row. We're going to do it again this next round.
Anything can happen at the World Series of Beer Pong. Now, how long...
That just happened.
Okay, how long did you guys prep for this tournament?
All year long.
What do you do to prep? Just practice?
That's it. Bank cups. That's it. That is all.
And
I don't take anything less.
if you guys make it to the final round and you win the $50,000, what are you going to do with the $50,000?
Go crazy and spend it all. I have nothing to spend. I have nothing.
You don't know what you're going to spend it on?
Nope. I have no idea what to spend it on. I'm going to spend it on anything I can find.
What about you?
I'm paying rent. I'm taking you out on a date.
Oh, that's going to be, well, you're going to get half, so that's a $25,000 day. Hey, tell me a little bit about your names, how you came up with them.
You know what? Honestly, my partner came up with the name himself.
And you're rocking the Allen Iverson arm sleeves? Yeah.
Let's go, SoCal.
All right, guys, who do you play next? You know?
I have no.
You don't know.
You do not know yet.
You just know you're going to win. Yep. All right. Well, we are possibly talking to the future champions of the World Series of Beer Pong. Remember the name. And that's what's up.
Exactly.
All right. We're going to take it back to Brian and JT.
Brian McFadden here alongside my good friend JT. Best friends, you said.
Besties.
No, we're all besties now.
Oh, and Pete.
Three Z's. Pete Rawson, who has been such an integral part of this broadcast booth, because if it wasn't for you, we would have no idea what the hell we were talking about.
You guys make it look pretty, and I'm here with some knowledge and everything. You know,
yeah, I'm the rubber chicken, let's be honest.
At first, I thought Pete was hitting on us.
But we just saw Bangerang just smoked the team, and they just moved on. They just got a big win. And now we're at a huge game right here where it's Ron Hamilton versus a team from California, Kick Rocks, Ron and Foster, and this is the game right here, the only game left in this round.
I'm not going to lie, I've got Bangerang all the way, not just because they think I'm cool and they want to party with me because I'm awesome. It's because of I dig their style.
How could you not go for Team Bangerang? Look at Reep.
Oh, boy.
Somebody's got to get a picture of this guy. Reep, come on over here.
Reep is not afraid.
This guy right here. This is the man, bro. This guy.
All right,
I told you we're
live, live, baby. We're live.
My mom's watching, so let's not use the F word. My mom is watching.
All right, Reep.
Thanks,
so
buddy.
we've been watching you perform. You pretty much destroyed that last team. Chris, get in here. How you doing, baby?
No comment. No comment. About to win some money.
So Frazier, Reep, you guys have
talking.
been probably one of my favorites to watch in this. You're so charismatic. You take distractions to an all-new level. I saw you getting a little bit emotional out there during the first elimination.
We got hard, bro. We're doing this for new things, man. My father passed away. Like I said, I'm completely dedicated in a whole nother level than anybody here will ever be. I promise you. I play just as much as anybody here. I've beaten every single person here. I've beaten the best of the best, and it's my time.
This is an opportunity for you guys to walk away, to go home with $50,000 in your pocket.
We have 2 games left.
2 games.
2 games.
2 games to go until you guys are $50,000 richer. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Good luck, man.
Hey, and this guy right here, Peter. Peter's a fucking man, cuz out. Hey, tell me about your real career.
PG-13. PG-13. That's Reep right there. Team Bangerang.
In case
Frazier, they're doing their thing. 2 more games to go. They're the East Coast champions right here. East Coast champs. We're going back to table 2, it looks like, where we have a huge game. Look at Ron Hamilton against the team from Cali. Kick Rocks, very surprising team. It's an elimination game right now. Let's see what happens.
Ron Hamilton is just going bonkers.
Ron's in big mode right now.
Now, kind of walk into the. Take us through this, Pete.
Well, here we go. It's 3 cups. It looks like 2 cups in the other end, and is a big shot right here. 1 big miss. It could be ball game. So Huge shot right now. This is a lot of pressure. Let's see what he's up to. Let's see how good he's up to.
We've
right
got
now.
3 cups to 2. Expletives just spewing from Hamilton's mouth like normal.
It's kind of nice not to have like the microphone on him just because we don't want to hear that. Like I was telling Reap earlier. My mom is watching this, and we don't want to hear that kind of filth.
He's saying bye-bye.
That's all he's saying.
He is saying bye-bye.
He is saying bye-bye because if he misses, it looks like it might be a ball game. Ron is the best closer in the game. Everybody knows that. And when you get down, there it is. It's closing time right now. Ron knows it. He's telling Austin, you hit this cup, I'll win the game. If Foster hits this, I'm saying Foster and Austin. If Foster hits this shot, I guarantee it, Ron's going to hit the cup to win the game.
Hamilton, Foster, they win this, they move on.
Which would be crazy. See what happens. Let's see if he hits this. Big shot right here.
Pressure.
Big hit right there. Huge shot right now. Ron, the closer. Oh, that was just off. But
that's 1 to go. That's 1 to go with 3
cups.
Time. He just jumped in, just
yeah, Ron didn't even take his time there. I think that's why he missed it.
Ron's lost his shirt. I think he's got a bigger plan for us.
He lost 1 shirt. He's going white to black. Black and yellow, white and black, but he didn't take his time there. I think it was
continuing
just,
like
to
say
bye-bye. White represented being a good guy, black now not so much, correct?
I think so. What's going on here?
It's getting ugly.
Something's happening. I mean, this is an elimination game. You made it this far. Nobody wants to go home right now. Nobody. So
I like how the opposing team is just trash talking the audience, letting them know who's boss. Here we go. This is crunch time right here. Do or die.
We've got the execs on the floor making sure that nothing goes wrong.
And this is a huge cup because, again, you got to assume Ron or Foster's going to hit the last cup. So this is a huge shot right here. Let's see what it is. Hits it.
That's
big
1.
Cup. That's a big
Clutch.
cup.
You know, this might be an opportune time to mention
here it
the
is.
fact that we use cup racks now.
We do.
There's racks for the cups. Previously, these were never used. Is that right, Pete?
This is huge right here.
There was no racks, and the racks, I like them. They're a good part of the game. They keep nobody can knock the cups over.
Keep it
like
clean.
sometimes you throw the ball and hits a cup over and it counts. Now it won't knock over. Let's see what happens. Ooh, big miss.
Oh, that was
big
an air
miss.
ball.
Big miss.
The crowd not agreeing with that move.
Buries the shot.
Oh, wow.
Knocks it down. Big shot by Ron Hamilton, the best closer in the game. They have 2 to rebuttal. Let's see what happens. He just said, this is my table.
Pete, quick question. Is there any correlation with how loud you bark versus how loud you bite in this game?
I mean, with Ron, his bite is as loud as his bark. Other people, probably not, but you can't say him. He's a 2-time champion. Ooh, big hit.
This is it right
There
here.
it is. Can they force overtime? Can they force overtime right here?
1 to go.
He lost an
to
article
tie
of
it,
clothing
to go to
right
OT.
here. Do or die time
Do or
right
die.
here.
It's an elimination shot. You hit it, you stay alive in the game, you miss it, you're flying back home in the next flight, sitting in coach, unhappy.
You're sitting way, coach.
Way coach. Not even in
No
regular
peanuts.
coach.
No
You're not. You're
7
gonna
Up.
pay rent.
You're in the baggage. They're chanting
Now, I
right
noticed
now.
the cup is askew. Do they have to fix that cup?
No, the cup's
You
there.
notice
That
that-
cup's out. That cup's out.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. That
Oh,
game,
this
it's a
is
game
it.
winner. This is it. If he hits this, it goes overtime. If he misses it, Ron moves on. Big miss.
Oh, wow. That was crunch time right there. That was huge.
It's what happens. It's beer pong. Someone's got to win. Someone's got to lose. And now we're getting down to nitty gritty, and this is going to be great. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Strategy, not to lose. That we're here to play Pong and win. We're going back to the roots. That's it. That's what we do. That's what we know how to do.
My name's Ron Hamilton. I'm waiting for my partner, Pop. He sucks. I don't know where he is. He's embarrassing.
Hi everyone, this is JT. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada at the World Series of Beer Pong 2012. This is the 7th annual event, and I'd like to introduce you to Chris Gravel. He took 2nd place last year, and we're going to ask him a little bit about what we can expect this year. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm super excited. It's, coming up to this, I've been taking it easy, making sure I'm nice and rested, and then New Year's comes and you party and you get here and you're just absolutely exhausted, but at the same time you're just running on adrenaline, so it's really awesome to be here. I'm really excited for the tournament.
What are we going to see out here?
We're going to see a sea of excited people that are just pouring their hearts out on the table, and that's the thing I love the most about it, is that everyone there is giving it 100% while they're playing, and you never know what's going to happen.
That's how the game goes.
That's how it goes.
What keeps you coming back?
Oh, it's just the atmosphere, really. I come because I'm competitive and I do well at it, but the fact that it's such a good party, that's the reason I come back. And I'll come back as many years as I can until I can't anymore.
In any given contest, how much beer are you putting away?
Okay, well, when it comes to a game, we get half a pitcher per team, so you're only putting down, a quarter of a pitcher. But I actually have a superstition when I play is I don't eat before I play because I'm hungry for cups. That's why I'm here, to make cups, and that's what I do.
How about distractions?
Honestly, whatever goes. As long as you're within the rules behind the table, you can do whatever you want. I'm, as a Canadian, a little polite with it, so I don't do too much.
This is a serious sport, and have you gone through some serious training? I mean, you're fine, you're an athlete. How have you been with the ladies because of this, the development? Do they give a damn?
A lot of they act like they don't, like they're not impressed that you drink a lot, but they do. Exactly, JT, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone's good at something.
Everyone's good at something, and that thing for me would be beer pong.
Good luck in the tournament. I look forward to tracking your progress.
It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to all 4 days here at the World Series of Beer Pong.
Me too.
Welcome back to the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. I'm Brian McFadden, JT Tongan, hi, and our good friend Pete Rossi.
I'm here, ready to go. It's more elimination games right here, folks. So this is winner go home time. We got some big games on. There's Ron right there. He's in an elimination game.
We're at table 2 with Ron Hamilton, his partner Foster. Who are they going up against? The guys from Chicago.
You guys going from Chicago right now. They're playing in a big game. Kenny Jennings and his boy looks like Bashaw right there. But it's also another surprising thing. In a side note, in the other elimination game, you got Pop and Basile, Ron's former partner, Michael Popolarski. He's also in an elimination game. So Smashing Time, the former teammates, are both in elimination games right now.
They could essentially be eliminated, or they could end up going head-to-head.
And that would be crazy. I would love to see them go head-to-head, because anything would happen. Like, that would be, we have to put a mic somewhere near the table for that. But maybe we shouldn't.
Pete, is there any bad blood between them? Or are they friends and everything's good?
Their history goes so long. They played together in so many World Series, so many big tournaments. There's
got to be.
They've won 2 in a row. They won 2 years in a row. They won out on the East Coast. And then all of a sudden, Pop, instead of going for the 4-peat, Pop decided to play with Kessler one day and dropped Ron out of nowhere. And that's where the hatred started and formed. And last year, they came back and they played again last year together. Smash Time went for the repeat in the World Series, had a horrible showing, did not go anywhere far in day 3, and now they're split.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like a bad breakup, or a breakup. It's like once you break up, yes, someone wants to break up, the other person wants to stay together. That's always the case. It's hurtful. But over time, sometimes you can patch it up and make some sense of it. I wonder if they're in a comfortable space now or not.
There's a video on YouTube of these guys going one-on-one, a best-of-7 in Queens. It was a crazy game. Ron called them out because it was right before Pop decided to drop Ron. It wasn't official. They were going to break up. And Ron called them out. And it was a legendary 7-game series. Pop ended up winning, but it was like there was no loser there. It was overtime after overtime after overtime. There was like 15 people in the bar, but everybody was there to witness that. The electricity, you felt in the air. It was crazy.
Pure competition.
Ron and his partner Foster, they just missed.
I mean, they're down 1 right now, and the other team got the ball. Can Kenny Jennings and his team, boy from Bashaw from Chicago, can they pull off the big upset? He's got to figure them. They're the underdogs right now.
Jennings is talking trash too. He's just saying he's all washed up. I got that. Oh, wow, that's a huge miss.
Old tricks are still working for that old dog.
What's that?
Old tricks are still working for that old dog? I didn't just say that anyway, unless it
You
makes
sound like
total
a seasoned
sense.
veteran in the broadcast booth there,
Unless
JT.
I know what I'm talking about, that sounds
If you notice-
awesome.
If you guys notice too, Foster right there, he has his headphones on. A lot of players, some players put the headphones, some don't. I mean, I never did myself, but like the headphones, they listen to their own thing. I know exactly what he's listening to right now.
What do you think he's listening to?
I know exactly what he's listening to. Always
ABBA.
No, it's Bush. He always listens to Bush when he plays beer pong.
Might as well be ABBA.
Yeah,
Might as well
right?
be. I don't know when last time
You don't
Bush had
listen to
CD
Bush.
out.
Oh, snap.
Come on, JT. How many beers have you had?
One too many.
We got a picture here, so
Nah,
almost
just kidding.
done. We just got that picture too.
Just kidding. I'm just
What's
trying to
going
fit
on?
in. I mean, this is a colorful crowd,
Yeah, but
and
sometimes
I want
you
to
don't
paint
need to
the
take yourself
paint the
there,
scene
you know?
with some colorful
Clean
language.
it up. Come on.
Sorry, Brian. Are we still besties?
Ooh, big
I don't know
shot
anymore,
right there.
man.
Foster.
Looking at Bush and everything.
Back to the action.
Ooh, Ron misses. Foster tied up.
Ron missed the
5
whole
to
damn
5.
table.
5 to 5. I'm
He's
gonna
not happy
stand
with
up and see
himself.
what's going on with Pop and them over there, but let's see. I think Ron Hamilton might be the best defender of all. I mean, his defense semantics they're unbelievable. They're legendary. He's patented about 14 different moves that I don't even know how to do, and he pulls them off somehow.
So the defense, like the defending, is basically talking trash.
I mean, it's more
doing
than
whatever
that.
you can to strike out the other opponent.
I love the idea of calling it defense. It is defending.
It's huge. I mean, like, and plus like this, like you look at it, like Foster, he sits there, he doesn't have to do too much. Ron can never stop in a game. Some of these games go 20, 30 minutes. The crazy games, overtime games. Ron is constantly moving, constantly doing something, and then shooting. Like, he can never rest.
Throughout the course of a tournament, he probably runs a marathon.
He might. I wish we can put a little marker on there, see how many calories and how many miles he runs. Next year, we have to do that.
Yeah, we will do that. With that, we'll track all the players' movements, and we'll correlate the defense with how much movement there is. I think there's something to it because look at Bangarang. Those guys are
Big
out
shot.
of control.
Huge shot by Foster. Ron can hit this. It'll cut it to 2 and be almost a dominant lead right there. Ooh,
I'm scared.
Okay.
Oh, here comes his shirt. His shirt's coming off. You know what that means? It's closing time.
Ron again, best closer in the game. I'll keep saying it. Ooh, Pop on the other side. Sorry.
Yeah, the score is 6-4 right now. These guys are. This is Hamilton and Foster in the lead, 6-4. Here comes
Big
it.
shot. Big shot, Kenny Jennings. Ooh, that's a fake out. That's called a psych out right there. You fake the shot. Kyle Williams is not here this year. That's called a fake out.
That's the. Is it also known as a psych out?
The psych out, the fake out.
The psych
Yep.
out. That's
There's
when you
Brandon
act like
Marks
you're going
right
to shoot,
there.
but you don't
Big
shoot.
Brandon Marks, some stupid easy from California. He's out there in a big game. It's a different game. Him and Lucky right now, they're playing Pop and Basile in a huge game. Pop, Ron's former partner right there, he's trying to avoid elimination as well. So we'll see what happens. They're walking around. That's their distractions.
And over there on table 2, Hamilton just missed. That was a huge miss.
Here we go, table 4.
Table
Here we go,
4.
table 4. There's Pop and Basile. The best in the game right here. Here he goes, big shot. He's so smooth.
Have
Boom.
Pop and
He's
Basile
so
known each other
smooth.
a long time?
Basile and them playing together for a while. Get Me a Juice Box. That's their team name. That team name was actually, I think, was born in Brooklyn. Actually, they're in a tournament in Brooklyn. That team came away. But Basile is no stranger to these big games. He's moved up the rankings in the past year by playing with Pop. The one thing about the crazy with these two teams is a lot of bans and restricted tournaments out there where these guys aren't allowed to play together in the East Coast because they're too good and teams don't want to play them. So they haven't been able to play as many tournaments as they want to, which could affect them. But they are close buddies and they've been around for a while. But this is big. B Marks right here. Brandon Marks.
What's the score here on that table?
Looks like Brandon Marks is down. He's a cup right here. Looks like it's 4 cups for them, and they have to hit 5. So it's 5-4. Pop and Basile are in the lead. Pop and Basile.
Meanwhile, at table 2, we got Hamilton. These guys are kind of cleaning house a little bit. It's 3 cups to. Was that 6?
It's over right now. It looks like. I don't know what's going. I don't know what Kenny's doing. It looks like it's over over there. But here's Pop facing around. See, Pop and Basile, they're just being focused. That's a big shot by Marks though. Now they're down. It's 4-4. So it's a big game right here going up right now. Elimination game. You don't want to see them lose.
You know, sorry to step on you there, Pete. You know what might be worth mentioning is the recupping aspect of the game. You start off with 10 cups, and then as 4 cups are removed, no matter what cups they are, you regroup the cups, right?
Yes, you
Create a
regroup the
6
cups.
rack.
Once it gets down to 6, you automatically in turn to re-rack it to 6. There's a mark in the rack for that. And then when it gets to 3, you re-rack it to 3. and then the last cup's always centered. Those are your 2 racks in the World Series, 6, 3, and the last cup is centered.
Okay, let's pay attention here, guys. It looks like Jennings and Bradshaw are on the cusp of being eliminated. They're down to just 2 cups.
2 cups. Ron, oh, that was huge. If Ron would have hit that, they would have a chance to end it. So they're still alive. They run 3 right now. We're tied up, or we're down 1.
Are you saying if Ron wasn't so long on the tooth, he might have nailed that back in the day?
Might have been. I don't know. See what happens if he's on the another fake out, the psych out shot. But sometimes it psychs you out. So I don't know if that's a good method or not a good method. But either way, they can't afford to miss another shot right here. Ooh, that's tough.
Need to hit those.
Ron can smell victory. Look at Ron. He can smell victory right now. He smells something. Maybe it's him, but he still smells.
There's a stench in the air here.
It's Pong Radica.
Yeah, that's JT coined the phrase Pong Radica. It's something that we're going to put up in a bottle and sell it at every tournament.
Back here at table 4, Pop just missed. No,
I'm not sure what happens when you
they have 4 cups left. It's 4-4 over there. It looks like this is a huge shot. Can B Marks and Cali take out the #1 player, number 3 player in the world, Michael Popolarski? Let's see what happens.
Hamilton got that shot. He nailed it.
You know what I noticed? The proper attire for beer pong looks like basketball shorts and a tank top.
It's a game. It's a sport. I mean, you don't want to have the sleeve over you. Sometimes the sleeve it rides up. You have to have a very loose shirt. So you want nothing against the arms to affect you with the motion of the arm shirt.
Oh, this is huge right here.
Brandon Marks, big shot, and also here too. Oh, there we go. Last cup. Great pick up there.
Foster just nailed that.
They have 3 rebuttal. Marks now.
Everyone's good at something, my friend, and these people are good at beer pong.
If we can go back to table 2, that'd be kind of nice to see. Table 2, Bradshaw. They're on the brink of elimination.
They are.
1 cup left.
Jennings is there.
That was huge.
They stay alive, so they get to go again. They live to throw another
Looks like Chicken Strange Mess Wilson just lost. On the other table, you see them right there. That's the team from Cali. Sonoma and Byron, they're one of the favorites. They won a team, and they just lost. It looks like they're out. Sonoma, one of the best players in the world. He's number 3 in the world, and they're out of the tournament. Huge upset by a very underrated team right there, and they're moving on. They're out.
Pete, well, walk us through the process. What goes through your mind when you're eliminated, especially this far in the tournament?
I mean, if you get close up to the guys' faces, it's heart-wrenching. It's sad. It looks like Sonoma is tearing up right now. I mean,
that's pretty bad. But looking over here on table 2, Hamilton and Foster just eliminated Jennings
and Bashaw is out.
Embraced in Bro Love, which
we
is
still got 1 game left
to
in
be
this table.
expected.
Here we go. This is the biggest game, big game right now. We had some upsets. West Coast is out. Ron moves on. Can Pop move on? Can Ron? This is the first time Pop and Ron aren't playing the World Series in 3 years, and Ron just advanced. Can Pop advance?
I've just been informed that it's 3-3, 3 cups each.
Air ball. Second shot. But Marks steps up to the game. Let's see what happens.
Wow, that's probably the dorkiest team I've ever seen. I know, they look like guys that watch Star Trek on the weekends.
It begs the question, where did these guys come from?
Marks, they're from Cali. They play all the time. Arizona.
Table 3, I believe.
Ooh, big shot by Basile. Pop, if he can hit this, he can end the game right now. I mean, this is Pop's cup. This is why he's the best player out there. He's won satellite after satellite, 2 World Series championships. This is his time to step up right now and advance it around. He needs to hit these shots and prove he's why he's the best player in the world. Let's see it right now.
Now, when you call yourself a beer pong pro, is that like an ass-getting tool?
I mean, it's hard though. I mean, if you're, especially being up there and you're highly ranked, everybody's going after #1. Everybody wants Tiger Woods' belt. If you're the champion, you want that belt. And Pop right here, he's dipping his time. He's taking a little too much time though. He doesn't usually take this much time. He does the dip, but here he goes. He's shook. He's getting in his own head, but I think he's.
What kind of move is that? The whole arm waving thing? Is that blowing farts?
That's his own distracting.
That's distracting. Boom! Big shot.
Those
right
are the
there.
big shots. That's why.
Huge game-winning shot.
That's
Pop's
why that happens.
He hits this. He forces him in a two-cup rebuttal.
That's why he's the best.
This is really huge.
This is it. This is big. Can Pop keep up with Ron, his ex-teammate, and go advance the next round? Pop and Basile. Basile's sitting there. He's a little nervous, but here's Pop. This is why Pop's one of the best players. He's been here before. If anybody's gonna do it, it is Pop.
How many times are you allowed to dip your ball into the cup?
Is there a shot clock?
Last year there wasn't until Reap started taking his time and Frazier, and they formed the Reap rule, which is the shot clock. Boom! There's.
Oh, and he closed. He sealed the deal. You knew it.
That's how you do it.
That's why he's the best player. I mean, Pop does this. I see this every
That's how
night.
you get it done.
I play against him all the time, and it's not fair.
He's got to be happier than a puppy with 2 Peters
But
right
wait,
now.
it's not over though. Lucky, if he hits this, he sets up Marks to force overtime. So now they have to use their best distractions to try to stop them or hit this one cup. One miss, Pop and Seal move on, and Marks and Lucky are out. Let's see what happens.
Well, let's see what this man's made of.
Pressure's on him.
See if he lives up to his name.
He hits
Wow,
it.
that was huge.
Lucky stays alive.
Oh, wow.
It's up to B Marks, who is a great player.
And he's letting everyone know how much he loves them.
He's throwing up certain fingers to the haters, or maybe the
this
lovers
is
who
huge
never
right
really
here.
know.
This is huge.
He has his own website for beer pong, and he's out there trying to do his thing. Oh,
Whoa, we are there! Overtime! OT, baby!
This is how it is. For Dick Vitale, oh baby.
All right, that's pretty good.
That's overtime. That's clutch. That's every bit of clutch as what Pops just did right there.
Everybody hit it. But Arizona, they're chanting, where's the New York teams? But Pop and Seal, though, have balls. They can run 3 in a second.
A lot of the West Coast teams.
All right, we're in overtime. Here we are in overtime. Basile just sunk what he needed to sink.
I'm sweating right now watching this game.
You know, this is exciting. I never thought I would be this excited to watch anything.
I mean,
especially with beer pong. You're like, oh, great, you know, we lost. Let's have
get
another
hyped.
drink.
I mean, you get in this, and I mean, look at this. They just hit 2 cups to stay alive. Their tournament's at stake, and they hit 2. And now Pop has a chance to do it again. Can
It really
Pop
is.
hit 2 again? I don't know. If Pop can do this again, he has 2 more, another shot at it, doing it again to them. Let's see.
What do you think is going through Pop's mind right now? I got to get to see Hamilton.
I think Pop's thinking, I'm going to smash this cup. I think that's Pop thinking. I'm going to smash this cup. I think that's what he's thinking.
Have you seen Out of Africa?
Yes, I have.
That's what's going through his mind right now. He's completely focused. He's like watching movies in his head. He's thinking about what's for dinner. Boom.
Did you ever see Muppets Take Manhattan?
Of course.
It's a pretty good flick.
No, it's nice.
Big shot by Pop. 1 cup left. If Pop hits this shot, they have to rebuttal 3. Pop is on fire right now. I think he's hit his last 5 shots in a row.
We're watching the best of the best right here.
This is one of the best teams. These is one of the top teams out here right now. It's Duncan talking to everybody, calming everybody down. Motions are hot.
And they just go right into the overtime. It's not like they hey, let's take a 5-minute break. You guys go pee, relieve. They don't do that.
Here's Pop taking a, you know, he's getting ready, but there's no keep it going. And let's see what it is. Here's Pop getting ready to rock and roll. Can he hit this last cup?
Again, I got to draw the comparison. It's like dribbling the basketball before a free throw. It's like you need a consistent movement.
Take a deep breath.
It's just like a free throw.
Whatever it is you do, consistently.
Focus.
It's all muscle memory. It's
Dribble. Dip your ball or balls in a cup.
Balls in the cup. Get your balls wet.
Get your balls wet.
Ooh, big miss by Pop. But
That was huge.
They still have the lead. Now, Marks and Lucky, they have they're down 3 cups though, but they can run all 3 now, force them into 1. This could be a long game.
So Marks, I just saw him like empty water from the cup. Was that kind of a psych out?
Yeah, sometimes you throw water up in the air. As long as you're behind the table,
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. As long as you're behind the table, you know, you can do mostly anything.
I hear when you're doing any kind of distraction, you can say what you want, but you don't go after someone's mom.
That's one of the well-known rules. Moms, girlfriends, maybe wives, you don't go after the family.
What about ex-girlfriends?
Ex-girlfriends.
Open game?
Ex-girlfriends, open game. So
Yeah, knock
that's
yourself
what they do to
out.
ex-girlfriends.
Somebody like could actually break down and be like, oh, that really sucks.
Big shot by Lucky.
I loved her. Why'd you ruin this for me?
You know, she's in my room right now. Not yours.
You've heard that before, right?
I've heard that before. But here we go. Marks has a chance now to tie the game up and get the ball back for a last cup win. So, oh, he hit it. 1-1. If Marks hits this, he forces Pop to steal the last cup. The crowd is going wild.
They're going wild, and they're all West Coasting right here.
It is. Where's the New York teams? Ruin Pop and Seal on. Ooh, he hit it. This means
This is it right here.
Pop and Seal, they each have a shot. They each have a shot.
That's
last
why
cup.
this sport is amazing.
Pop's taking it first, but they each have 1 shot to force a double overtime.
If I didn't get my nails done, I'd be biting them right now.
Oh, look at this distraction.
Marks
He's
doing his
behind.
thing.
He's not technically
If Pop
interfering
hits this, go
with
to
the
double
ball.
OT. If not, Basile's in.
He's making it rain.
Elimination game, elimination shot for Pop and Basile. They each get 1 though. Let's be clear. They each get 1 shot. Let's see what happens.
And Pop's dipping his balls again in the cup.
Going through the routine.
Does he want to get it wet enough to like be able to have a firm grasp on, really a grip on the ball to be able to throw into the other cup? Oh! Whoa! Bob takes off the shirt and everything.
Oh,
Bob
he's
is
losing
going
his
crazy.
shirt.
When Bob takes his shirt off, you know it's serious.
He looks hungry. Give him a sandwich.
We've got
Those abs.
160 pounds of man meat running around on
One
fire.
more thing too, like if you look at all the champions of beer pong,
Yeah.
they've all been skinny, wily guys like Pop, like from Nick from Standing Ovation, skinny, wily guy. All these really good players.
Making everyone else drink
I don't
the
think
beer.
there's ever been
Is
a
it
fat
height
beer pong
or
player.
is it just coordination? I mean, these guys seem fairly athletic. I bet that guy can dribble a basketball through his legs, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I think it's a little of both, but now the big thing's now they have control. Lucky, big miss. Big
Oh
miss
wow,
by
that
Lucky.
was huge. So these guys are on the brink of elimination.
Well, it's double overtime right now. Mark's got a big shot right now. If he hits this, they'll have the lead by one. But
needless to mention, we're in double
double
overtime.
OT, an elimination game. Mark's
They
hits
get-
it. Mark's
they
hits
get-
it.
they
So now,
Delivers.
Pop and seal.
The mail.
Have the balls and they have control. If they hit
Packages,
all three,
parcels.
let's do the rebuttal.
Celebration dances.
John Basile from Long Island, stepping up the plate. See what he can do.
Here he comes. Quiet, please. Oh, just missed it. Would you call that a brick shot? And what would you say when a ball bounces off the top of a cup, exits, hits the ground? What do you call that?
I think any shot right now is a miss is a brick shot, unless it's an air ball. If it's an air ball, you get the crowd chanting.
They're particularly embarrassing.
Yeah, that's like.
Air balls are embarrassing.
That means you weren't even close.
Back in the day,
That means you should hit the gym.
Old school house party rules, they take the cup away if you airball. But here's Pop right now. Pop needs to hit this to tie the game.
You know something I've been very impressed with is JT's knowledge of the sport.
JT knows what he's talking about.
It's wide. I know people, baby. I know people's
He's been hanging out
motivations.
Bang Ring for a long time, so he knows what's going on.
Bayonne, New Jersey.
I don't care if we're shooting darts or throwing balls in cups of beer.
Two misses. Two big misses.
Wow, this is huge.
They have let's see, we got Marks them can end the game right now. They can hit them both and force Pop into rebuttals. Let's see what happens. Here's Mark's Lucky right now taking the second shot. Lucky's been nice in his two-rock. He's hit it the last two times. Buries it again.
Oh, that's
Lucky
clutch.
does it again. Marks, who's been on fire in this last cup, he hits this. It forces Pop and Seal in a 3-cup rebuttal, which is not easy in elimination at all.
Yeah.
That's ice. That's ice. Let's be
Quietest
honest.
I've heard this crowd.
The world's eyes are on this game right now. I think we can all attest to that.
B. Marks, this is the biggest shot of Barry Marks' life right now.
Oh!
And
he
look what
sunk
he
it!
did. Look what he
Back in
did.
again.
Now
That was
one
huge.
One miss and Get Me a Juice Box is out of the tournament. Here's Basile starting off. It's going to be up to Pop. If Basile hits this, Pop's going to hit it too.
This is
Let's see
huge.
what happens. John Basile, big shot right here.
He
hits it.
answers,
Wow.
keeps it alive.
That's clutch right there.
You know, this is what it is. If we lead up to the best player in the world, Michael Papalarski, has to hit 2 cups in a row to force a triple overtime. This is
Let's
what
see
it
what
is.
he's got.
If
He's
anybody
taking
can
a
do
sip
it,
of his
Mike can do it.
margarita.
So it looks like these guys, it's like the Arizona caucus.
It looks like it is. I mean,
They're representing.
let's get ready for the shot. If Pop's gonna hit this one, he's gonna get the ball back for third one. He's the best player in the world, taking the final 2 shots of his team's life right now. And it could be the Juice Box's career. If they don't win this game, they might be breaking up as a team. You hear it first. Let's beat Russell
Wow,
exclusive.
that's huge. That's huge right there.
Look for Kessler and Basile to team up next.
Comes down to this.
Here it is. Big Pop. Huge shot. Pop to stay alive. Boom. He missed. Did he hit it? I think he missed. No, it's over.
Is that it?
It's over.
There
Stupid
you have
easy. Takes it down. Big
Takes down
Marks
Pops.
Takes down Pop. World Series 2-time champion. Out of the World Series of beer pong.
The biggest mistake he ever made was getting rid of Hamilton. He's got to be thinking, what did I do?
Last year they had a damn good showing, but they weren't ready to play. And Pop is out. Pop and Basile might be done as a team. B. Marks moves on. A crazy comeback. Remember, they had to hit 2 cups to force overtime.
That was a miss, probably to separate a team.
It really could be. I mean, they're great friends. I'm sure they'll play again. But,
well,
I mean, after that, you're always looking for new partners.
You know, Peter, I'm really happy that there wasn't like violence after this one, because that was pretty intense going into double overtime. And speaking of violence, we got an amazing interview. Kristen, she went, I believe it was yesterday, she had an opportunity to talk to MMA professional Cody. I love this interview. I got to see it about 45 minutes ago. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Okay, guys, I'm here with MMA fighter Patrick Cote. What's going on?
Playing beer pong, it's not going so well, but it doesn't matter. We have fun. It's all good.
So what brings you out of the cage and here to the World Series of beer pong?
Actually, beer pong is one of my new sponsor, so they asked me to come here and just represent them. So at the same time, I decided to play the tournament, and I'm having fun so far.
And have you been here before?
In Vegas?
No, to the World Series.
No, that's the first time, and I enjoy it. Probably coming back next year for sure.
Do you take any of your skills and your training in the MMA and bring it here and apply it to your shots?
I don't know. Normally it's a mental game. MMA, everybody's in good shape, but here, nobody's in good shape, and mental game, it's not a factor. There's a lot of chance.
I don't know. I see some pretty hardcore trash talkers that definitely psych some opponents out.
Yeah, but there's nothing like trash talking like MMA. It's like when you fight some guy, you trash talk 10 times harder than those guys.
And how are you doing in the tournament so far? We're at day 2 of the prelims. How many rounds have you played?
We played 7 rounds. We're like 2 and 5. We lost 3 matches by only 1 cup. So, but it doesn't matter. We don't aspire to win this thing.
No, you don't think you have a shot at the 50,000?
I think no, not this year. Maybe next year.
You're gonna stick to the MMA fighting, right?
Probably.
All right.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
good luck, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
MMA and beer pong.
Well, that's the interesting thing about this event, because, a lot of people don't think that beer pong is a sport, but it does take some skill and talent. We actually have a lot of athletes here. I know one of the guys in Bangering is a professional volleyball player. We've got Patrick, who's an MMA fighter. And I think it's cool to see some of these guys get out of their zone and what they're normally doing and kind of have fun and still playing a game at the same time.
What's the most common injury in beer pong? Like carpal tunnel syndrome?
Yeah, I would assume it
Pong
would be
shoulder.
some sort of wrist injury. I'm not really sure.
Hurt feelings.
Hurt feelings?
You bet your ass.
Wow.
Hurt feelings, or some of the guys hit the table, they flip out, they psych themselves out, maybe too much chest bumping. I don't know.
And the one thing you can't do is talk about someone's mom. I learned that when we had Pete here in the booth, and you talked about my mom a little bit earlier. You said my mom is ashamed of me.
Your mom talked about you. Your mom was ashamed of you.
Yeah, that's like saying something about my
But
mom. That's like mentioning my mom. You can't do that in this game.
You're still carrying that around.
I am.
See
That's
what
it.
I'm saying?
It's hurtful.
Sticks and stones my ass. That's how you get to
like
somebody.
you said, the number one most injured part of your entire body is your soul. And I got
take
injured.
credit for that line, though. I actually stole it from a team who was playing Last of a Dying Breed. I stole it from that game.
So you not only do you hurt people, but you plagiarize.
Yeah, I'm a bad trash talker. You got to be really mad to trash talk.
All right, let's go back to the action here. Kristen, thanks so much. That was an awesome interview, by the way.
No problem.
Let's go back to table 2. Check this out. We got Team Bangering.
Bangering's back.
Shirt almost came off there for a second. Going up against White Boy and the Boss. These guys, I talked to them a little bit earlier.
Oh, is this Seek and Destroy?
Yeah.
And these are the guys who came in #1 after 2 days of prelims, so they're pretty nasty. I have to say I like Reap's his pre-game meditation that he has going on. Did you guys see that over there?
Who is he praying to, you think?
I mean, the beer pong gods.
Up, they're restraining Reap from going
He's
across
being told
halfway.
to not cross the table. You can't cross the table. If I had the opportunity to be up here in the Sweet 16,
You would do what, Brian?
I would be scared out of my mind.
I would too. Oh, I'm scared by, like I said, like people like Ron Hamilton who just are so intimidating. They run their mouths the entire game. I would just run away.
I get my feelings crushed. Like you say something about me.
Yeah, you melt like ice.
Yeah.
Well, some people
Ice.
don't. I mean, former champions have got what it takes to keep it going.
You guys
Champions
have
never
met
die.
so many people. No, they don't. They never die. Who was talking to Range earlier?
Yeah, I talked to Range, who was part of Standing Ovation, a staple in last year's tournament. In fact, they won.
They were eliminated early on.
They are eliminated as of
bummer.
now. You will not be seeing them play the rest of this tournament. But they have a lot of good, Range has a lot of good information for us.
Those guys are solid. I have to say, I really
They
like
are.
them. I'm bummed.
Let's watch your conversation with Range.
Let's have a look. Are there any other teams in this tournament that you kind of got your eye out for?
There's at least 20 good teams, man, that you just know is going to be there. Obviously, Pop and Bazile, Get Me a Juice Box is their team name, and then Kessler's team, Bangarang. You know, there's a top 20 of guys that can win this thing, you know, when it comes down. It's just getting hot on the last day, day 3.
What's going through your mind when you are up against a challenger and you just know that they have no idea what the hell they're doing? How do you handle that?
No, the thing is, man, I remember being that guy. You know, it's nerve-wracking and stuff. But really, you cannot take anybody lightly. You know, everybody's gotten so good. We found out last night, man, these guys are good. They're practicing. You know, everybody's just getting so much better, so don't underestimate anybody. Everybody's gunning for you, that's what I know. Everybody's shooting their best game against you. I don't know. It feels good to be the champ.
What are your chances of winning it again this year?
1 in 20, that's what I said last year. There's 20 good teams that are gonna win this thing, that I think that can win this thing. It's whoever gets hot on the day 3.
Lucky right there.
So it's just us two.
Going on right now. It's fine.
I'm glad you came back. But I got to
glad.
be honest with you, Kristen, she's a lover.
She is. Kristen's very beautiful. Can't lie. But you know, it's about beer pong right now. We'll talk to her afterwards.
That's a nice, it's like a nice little segue. Yeah, you know what, man? It's about beer pong.
We got some crazy games going on right now. I mean, it's the nitty gritty. Like we're getting down towards the end.
So the table that I'm concerned with is table 2. If we could go back to table 2, we got Seek and Destroy going up against Bangarang.
Seek and Destroy, number 1 team ranked at the prelims against our friends, Team Bangarang.
Seek and Destroy that came in top seed today.
And they're still hitting cups. There's the big cup right there, and it looks like it's all tied up right now.
It seems like Bangarang can't intimidate these young kids from St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, you look at them again. They're not really doing much distractions. They're doing a little something.
Reep doing what he does best.
Reep is doing exactly what he does best. But wow. I wish we had a microphone over there. I mean,
yeah,
actually, no, I don't know if I do. Oh, you can see it. You don't need a microphone. Look at Reep's face. Reep is in Reep zone right now.
You kind of understand what he's saying.
He's in the mode. He is going crazy. Let's see if it works. Oh, it didn't work. Seek and Destroy. These guys coming out of nowhere from St. Louis, correct?
Oh, wow. White Boy just came in and just talked smack to Reep. Reep's not saying anything. He's keeping his cool until he actually sinks another ball.
Let's see. Reep's got
Bangarang's turn.
Reep's got a big shot right now. Rolling the ball back. Reep and Frazier. Here it goes right here.
You know, in a tournament like this, it draws more guys than girls, am I right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely more guys than girls. Some girls come out of the sport, but definitely more guys.
The odds are not in my favor if I'm a single guy, which I am, looking for Mrs. McFadden.
I mean, I've gotten a few numbers when I was out here.
I've not seen what, other than the girls over here or Reep, or the Team Bangarang's girlfriends that are sitting behind us that are kind of screaming. That's just about it. It's kind of a dude fest.
It is a dude fest, definitely a dude fest. You know, but there was 42 girls in the girls singles contest. But there definitely is a lot more dudes here for sure. But there are some very beautiful, pretty girls in the Pong world.
I will have to look around and...
You got to find for them, but they're around. They're in there, and if you're one of the lucky ones to talk
maybe
to
that's
them,
what JT's doing right now. He didn't go to the
that's
bathroom.
why he's not here.
Scouting
JT is scouting, trying to search.
a new Mrs. Tongan.
I hope he brings one for both of us too.
That would be nice, just to have like just a companion to watch the game.
Out, exactly.
When you go to a sporting event like this, you want to bring someone that you care about.
I mean, we have Kristen, who's great and unbelievable, but
maybe this is the beer talking.
It might be the beer talking. Speaking of which, you probably need another pitcher soon.
Hey, Kristen.
I think we need a refill.
Can you get us more beer?
Here's Reep right now, going nuts. Frazier though.
What do you think he's saying to him right now?
Oh
wow, that was a huge
Frazier.
miss.
They are down right now, 6-4. They missed 5-4. They missed that shot twice.
I talked to the boys from St. Louis, Seek and Destroy. They are a very focused team. As a matter of fact,
I mean, you could tell. Look at these guys.
I asked them this morning about whether or not they went out, got to see Las Vegas or anything. They said they went right to their room and went to sleep.
Wow.
Woke up early in the morning, determined and focused.
I understand.
Soft-spoken kids from St. Louis.
You're going for $50,000, but you're still in Las Vegas. You got to have some fun, right, besides this?
You
It doesn't even look like they're having fun right now, even though they're winning. Winning is fun.
$50,000 to bring back to St. Ous is a lot.
Yeah, they better go out tonight if they win and get that check.
If they don't, that's pretty sad.
Yeah, if they don't, then they shouldn't even get that check.
You can't be all business.
No, you got to celebrate. You got to party in Las Vegas. This is all about fun. You know, World Series Beer Pong is about fun. And, ooh, big miss.
Wow, that was a huge miss by White Boy. He seems really disappointed in that.
Yeah, man. And white
What's
man.
the significance of the numbers? Do you think this is like their favorite number, like 51 and 6 or 5? I don't understand that.
I guess it's like a basketball player. You know, you got your number. You're a football player. You always want to wear that.
But there's just 2 of you. Why wouldn't you just go like
516, is that an area code? No, it's area code in New York, I think. So that's not.
or 651?
Oh, it could be the
which
other way
I
around.
think is area code in the
Or
St. Louis area.
If you're drunk, it's 165. You can't see the numbers.
That's true.
So, or maybe just wore shit upside down. It might actually be a 9. Could be.
You never know with these kids.
But here's Breep with Team Bangarang, who has great t-shirts, by the way.
He's got this style of throwing a pong ball, and it's with the hand in the back, and it looks like he's about to itch his ass.
Big shot by Reap. Reap knocks
Oh,
that
here it
down.
comes.
Need that. I think we're going to see some more girls in the World Series of Beer Pong.
You know, I was talking about the girls, like, and all the girls that were here. And you said how many girls were in this tournament that entered this tournament?
I mean, I don't know. I've seen a few here. I've seen a bunch.
You said 42 that would made
There's
it.
42 in the singles tournament.
The singles tournament.
So, but there are definitely some girls here playing.
So there's some girls representing.
Definitely some girls representing beer pong.
Yeah, Pete and I, we missed out on all the girls. Kristen, where was I? Was I even in town yet?
Well, you know, women are a rare breed at the World Series of Beer Pong, but they are here. It's about 10% female players out of, almost 1,000. So there's a good amount here. It's just, with any sport, I think women get a little underestimated, but there were a couple who made an impact, I think.
Let's go ahead and go back to table 2. You know, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think that women can represent the sport much better. There's a lot of testosterone in here, and a little bit of estrogen wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, and this is a co-ed sport. You can have an all-girl team, you can have a guy-girl team, or you can, like most teams, be boy-boy.
Team Bangarang.
And, I am here to represent the women, since I am on a team full of men hosts.
You're a team unto itself.
Hey, what was our team name when we were going into this?
Pongerizers.
Team Briston.
Pong diapers.
Pong diapers.
Team Pong diaper. Oh, I heard that Ron Hamilton just won.
So this is going right down to the wire here.
The action's
Team
still on
Bangarang,
table 2.
Seek and Destroy going. They're 2-2, right? Or is it 3-2?
We've got 3 cups to 2 cups.
So Seek and Destroy's on the brink of elimination.
Bangarang
This is
in the
huge
lead.
right here. Look at Reap. He's meditating again. What would you call that?
This guy
Kristen?
is focused. I don't know.
He
He's
goes
got
through
his own
little
thing
routine.
going on.
They all have the routines.
Is he
likes to
scratching
do a
his
little
ass?
bounce.
I can't figure
Whatever
that out.
he's doing,
No,
it works.
It's just,
He's got his hand behind his
hands
back.
behind his back. It's no big deal.
What's your form like?
My beer pong form is erratic. And that's
Actually,
why I'm not here, and they are.
You couldn't make it past the first
JT
I don't
likes
think
to
so.
bounce him off his head. We did a little bit of that yesterday. Oh, and another one in for Reap.
Wow.
Judging from
This
his
is
body
it right
language,
here.
I'm going to go ahead and say that he made that. And
Wow.
he's
He definitely
respecting the
did.
table.
He
He's
used-
right up against
I
the
think-
limit of trash talking limit.
Reap just mentioned someone's cat.
That's low.
Yeah, that's really low.
Don't ever mess with somebody's
He
cat.
pushes the limit.
No, I think he called him something cat. Oh. Like
So
another
Ron
word for
decided if
cat.
he was
still
actually
wouldn't mess with
referring to
anybody's
someone's
cat.
cat, or if he was just calling someone cat.
No, he said use something that's like another word for cat.
That
He
would
said
be a
that to
good
him.
insult. though, like your cat.
That word.
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
That would be a good insult, though. Like,
Did-
your
did he-
cat's fat.
He called him someone's cat and then said the word ass and then referred to a female dog.
We still got the crowd chanting on the other table.
Oh, Arizona's representing here.
I want to
The
know what,
entire state of Arizona is in Las Vegas right now. We are live at 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. This is getting pretty intense. I didn't think it was going to be like this at all, and I'm glad it is because
No.
That would have been really boring.
I think it's one of those things you really have to be here to experience, and hopefully we can get that across to everybody watching.
In addition to the numerous states in the Midwest that have resorted to beer pong for their prime source of entertainment, we can add Arizona to that long list as well.
We are down to this.
Brian,
2 cups to 1. This is do or die here for Seek and Destroy. They missed this. It's probably lights out.
would a simple middle finger rattle you if you were in this contest right
With
now?
me, I'm a whip.
Like a middle finger from somebody else or a middle finger from myself?
No, a middle finger from your opponent to your face, from across the table.
I'm not really much into finger
Why don't you
pointing,
try it,
gotta be
JT?
honest with you.
All right, back on table 2. We are
This is
1
it.
to 1. This is a redemption.
The boys from St. Louis, this would be probably the biggest upset of the tournament. Seek and Destroy came in as number 1 seed, but Bangarang's crowd favorite, hands down.
Has Seek and Destroy been here before?
No.
No.
Oh, they're really doing it, pouring it on. Oh,
He blocked.
It's like
did he
Dikembe
block it?
Mutombo with a weak layup. He just sent the ball. It almost hit me in the face over here in the stands.
Did he block the ball? Did he?
Yeah. Once it bounces off the cup, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
with it.
once that
You
ball
say,
hits
get
the
that ball
cup,
out
it
of
is
here.
free
As long
game
as there's
to.
no premature grabulation. As
Exactly.
clearly stated in the beer
Yes.
pong.
Here we go, guys.
You don't want to grab it before it hits the
This
cup.
is it. This is crunch time right here. Let's go back to the table. If you think about Frazier,
This could be
he
it.
makes this, it's over. Seek and Destroy is going back to St. Louis as losers. $50,000 gone. And the toss.
Let's see what he's got.
What's
The
gonna
ball
happen?
dips back in the cup, wets the ball a little bit.
I'm not impressed with
Rolls
the
in his
distractions
hand.
put
He needs
forth
it in
by
his
the
hand.
opposing team.
And oh! Lights out!
There we
Bangering
go.
again,
Bangering.
eliminating the top seed of the tournament. It's going into the tournament today.
That's how you do it.
Seek and Destroy.
If they miss this, it's all over.
They gotta get this before it's done.
Oh, like, these guys are the best at psych outs. Here it is.
Oh, he's.
Oh, and they're still in
They're
it.
back in it. You know what that
I
means,
spoke too
Brian?
soon.
You know what that
Spoke too
means?
soon.
They both rack up 3 cups each, and they go at it again.
So this is overtime.
Another
Overtime.
overtime. Another overtime.
That's what's so awesome about these games is you're almost guaranteed in these final rounds you're going to have at least a single, double, triple overtime because all these players are so good at this point.
I love the concept that once you get moded, you have an opportunity to win yourself back into an overtime. You go out only on a miss.
Reeves throwing back a
He just
little
took
beer.
a drink of his beer. He didn't even use that. That's not even from his cup. He's like, you know what? I earned this beer.
I'm going to have a real one.
Reap back to his traditional butt grab. And in the
Whiskey's
back of
good
the
luck
pants.
charm.
Do you think that's a psych out too? Knowing that he's playing with his ass crack?
It
Like
might
you don't
be
want
for
to.
you.
I'm going to rub my butt, sink this ball, and then make you drink from the cup the ball that went in that I touched with my hand that touched my butt.
I think I got that. Wow, that was a huge. That didn't help.
This is not his first
Wow, this
barbecue,
is-
my friends.
No, it's not. Not his first beer either. That one just fell to the ground.
Speaking of beer,
Yeah, where's our? By the way, you were a great beer girl.
thank you. Well,
We should make Pete get us a beer.
here's a little. I'll finish it off.
Now, what is
Or we
White
can
Boy
all
saying?
share.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm not really a big fan of mindless babble. If you're gonna say something that means something,
then how can you sit next to me?
Nice. I
Wow.
do notice a lot of them, they talk a mean game, but a lot of them say the same things over
They
and
can't
over.
back
Like
it
they
up.
run out of ideas.
you smell.
That
All
hat.
right, 2 cups
Where'd
to
you
3
get that
cups.
hat?
Bangering's
That
got 2
hat.
cups left.
I saw you wear those shorts yesterday.
Seek and Destroy. The sleepers coming out of nowhere.
Nice shoes. These are some of the things that you can't.
Who are you guys rooting for this game?
Well, my heart's with Bangerang, but I tell you what, Seek and Destroy just absolutely destroyed the competition throughout the preliminaries. They were a full 10 cups ahead than
out of
any
nowhere.
other team coming into this whole thing.
If they can
so technically
eliminate,
they're the favorites.
If they can eliminate Team Bangering, I feel like they are the odds-on
Win it
favorite to
all.
win. Wow, 1 cup to go. 1 cup to go. The boss just sunk one.
You know
Team
what?
Bangering on the brink of elimination.
My nipples are hard from the ice water running through the veins of the man that just shot that.
My nipples are hard because it's cold in here. Kristen?
My nipples are just right.
Oh boy, 1 cup, 2 cups. Here we go.
You know, I
3
can't
cups,
decide who I'm
4
rooting
gentlemen.
for here. I really can't. I'm torn.
Oh!
Snap.
Wow!
Man,
Well,
these
everybody
days-
knows what that
They are on
means.
the brink of elimination.
Bangeray to do this, to stay in it, they have to hit
Seek and
both
Destroy.
cups. Both
To me,
cups.
this would be the biggest upset of the
Look
tournament.
at this.
Is he texting
Chris
someone
Razor,
right now?
no, he's changing his songs up.
Oh, does
He's
is that
checking his
going on?
music. He's looking at it. He's ripping
do you
it,
think he's
flubbing it,
playing?
rub it down or no.
What do you think
Oh,
he's
he's
playing?
Velvet DeVoe for sure.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I believe I can fly.
Poison.
You know how much of an F he gives? 0.
Or Doomy. Which song? Poison
Do
or
me.
Velvet
Whoa, that's a tough call.
I still think it's R. Kelly.
Like that other team. He listens to ABBA.
Bush.
Right?
You walk around playing beer pong, listen to Bush. Get out of here.
Yeah, you go to somebody else's table.
I wonder what Fraser's listening to right now.
I want to think old school Destiny's Child with
I
the 5
said R.
members.
Kelly.
Death metal.
I believe I can fly.
Let's see if he nails this. Let's see if he nails this.
Concentration.
Oh,
wow, that was huge.
That's how you do it. All
That was
right.
huge.
And
the whole
here we
thing
are.
is in Reap's hands right now.
Reap probably one of the best defenders in this game.
But this actually isn't an elimination game. I think these guys are both going to be
Best
safe.
trash talkers in this game. He sinks this. We go into overtime?
Regardless,
Double overtime?
it's an amazing game.
If he sings this, we go into another overtime, but this is not an elimination game, so no one needs to get their jock strap in a wad.
I've never had my jock
or
strap
your
in a
shark
wad.
hat, or your, what have you.
I prefer a nut cup over a jock strap.
Nut
Kristen?
cup.
What's the topic of conversation? A jockstrap?
Yeah, nut cup or
That
jock
said,
strap.
nobody
I have-
wants to lose this game. No one's
I have
coming in here
no
trying to lose.
experience
That's
with
just ridiculous.
Either item.
Women.
I wonder how many times he does that.
Oh!
That's passion.
Back to another overtime. That was huge.
That's clutch.
That's clutch.
That's
These
clutch.
guys from St. Louis, Seek and Destroy,
That's
I've
passion.
never seen anything like this.
So crazy.
They're saying all day long.
So you know what that means? It's another overtime.
It's another overtime. White boys, you can't believe it.
Hey, how much money do you have in your pocket? Because you just bought yourself another overtime.
That's
You did like that one.
I
That was
gotta
pretty
give
good.
it up to Seek and Destroy though for never having been here, being ranked #1 after the prelims, and they're still hanging in there. And these guys, I mean, Bangarang is awesome. They're seasoned professionals. They know what they're doing. But Seek and Destroy, I have to say, coming up out of nowhere, I'm pretty impressed.
Wow, that was a huge
You know what
miss.
they're
White
good
boy,
at? They're
that
good
big
at
miss.
making cups, and
Yeah.
arguably that's the most important thing. But their distractions could use some work. But they make cups. They make cups.
Pacing that Reap does makes me want to go to the bathroom. I have to pee so. He's like the pee-pee dance.
I feel like he's gonna break out into some sort of dance.
Oh, that was big. I would say this happens to be one. This has to be one of the best games that we've seen so far. We're in double
Are you
overtime.
kidding me? This is like the 15th overtime. I'm about ready to crap.
Did you say crap?
No, I didn't. I said this is very exciting.
You said cry. That's what you said. You said cry.
Crap.
All right, what do you think Reap's thinking right now as he's scratching his ass?
Maybe he's meditating to the beer pong gods again.
Are there any?
For sure there are.
You better hope they're in his favor.
It's silence.
They're
it's
in
a,
his pants,
It's a
right?
forest wonderland of
It's
snow.
repo time.
Smooth jazz is playing in the background.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
This is the quietest the crowd has been since
So we're
we
down
got
to 2
here.
to 2, and is this the second or third overtime?
These guys want this to get over so they can all exit
Cut it
to
with
the
your
bathroom
finger.
and move on with this tournament. Which team's it going to be?
You think they have on
Seek
Pong
and Destroy
diapers?
Or Bangarang? Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. You can cut the tension with a knife in here. As my man JT points to our beer cups, wanting more beer. Kristen with a big smile on her face because she knows we're getting beer.
You know, I'm really tired of being made to look like
And
an
here's the
alcoholic
throw.
through this entire broadcast.
Here's
Oh, it rolled around the edge.
wow. What do you call that? The toilet bowl?
We call that a roll around the edge.
Bowl around the. Is that scientific term in beer?
Do you read science books? Yes, it is.
You know what? It's not nice to be a smartass.
I'm sorry.
This is the second time you've done this, and I'm getting upset.
Are we still besties? I will not do that anymore.
I see that nothing's changed since I left the table.
No,
for
nothing's
a
Are we still
second.
Pongsies, you guys?
Still
I'm sorry.
arguing.
I'm just glad that Kristen is here to make sure that
I'm back.
there's peace.
Do you guys
in
know
our
if this is the second or third overtime for them?
It's like the 18th overtime. I think we can all agree on that.
These guys are crazy consistent. You gotta say that. I don't know how they do it. Do you think their height has anything? I've noticed a lot of the really good players are
Tall?
really large.
All right, let's see if this man gets the cup.
They've got reach.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
What is he saying to him?
A bunch of smack. Talking a bunch of smack.
Oh, wow.
That's
wow. That's huge.
That's how you do it.
Now Team Seek and Destroy has to
Got two
get these
cuts.
next two in a row, or they are eliminated.
And Frazier extending some
Or
sort of
we go into another
customary
overtime.
greeting as they pass back and forth in front of each other with their.
What's he saying to him?
It's like a patented
I think
double
he's-
move. The distraction
Either
that they
he's
have.
he's showing him how short he is.
It's poetry.
Or how the size is. Oh wow, that was huge. White boy, this is it for
One
you,
more
man.
cup for Seek and
Seek
Destroy.
and
opportunity
Destroy,
for you to-
refusing to quit.
Wow, this is huge.
Absolutely refusing to quit.
Now he's showing white boy the size of his finger.
The size of his.
Junk. Why, you gotta be wondering what's going through White Boy's mind. He's 23 years old, from St. Louis, Missouri, and here's his shot. Oh! Nothing's phasing this kid. Nothing's phasing this kid. We go into triple overtime. That was huge.
Everyone's
And a
good at
golf
something.
clap from the crowd. Did I say cloud? Crowd.
Cloud? Yeah, this is 2012.
Maybe
Clouds everywhere,
over
homie.
here anymore.
I'm telling you, people would never believe this if they weren't seeing it for themselves. I would never think that this was such a hardcore thing and that people could go head to head at beer pong.
right.
This is the 100th overtime. There's
This
three
is the
cups.
third overtime. Let's not mislead those watching at home
Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself.
or on their iPad in the bathroom. Wonder what he's saying. Wonder what White Boy's saying right now. He seems like a very calm, soft-spoken guy, but once he sinks one,
White boy or Reap?
something comes out like the devil. Wow, that's huge.
Have you guys?
Here's the thing. These guys just don't miss.
He's in his zone.
They make it more than they miss
That's
it.
what I was saying. I'm so surprised about the consistency because I know when I play, you know, mine is basically pure luck. But these guys are skilled. They make it time after time after time after time after time.
And that's the
after
difference,
time.
Kristen.
They've been at this table for quite some time. You got to wonder if fatigue is going through. It's got to be setting in right now. The knees start to get a little weak.
Did you guys
Equilibrium's a little
notice-
off. A lot of beer drinking going down.
Did you
This is
guys
third
notice
overtime.
Bangarang's girlfriends over here? These two right here.
Oh, they're in the
Those
house.
are the girlfriends. And they are really supporting their men.
So this is getting down to the point now where they have actually brought out a shot clock to speed up this game. A shot clock for beer pong.
I feel a headbanging coming on. I know what happens when he takes his shirt off.
You sound
this is-
surprised
he's
about a
hat.
shot clock.
Sorry.
But this is a sport too, Brian.
Oh, he put the hat on the ground.
You know, Kristen,
it involves
it is a
alcohol, but
surprise.
it is a sport.
because we didn't have a shot clock on
Oh.
Polk Street in South Omaha.
Reap just slammed a beer on his
in my
head.
basement. Oh, wow, that was huge.
It worked. The distraction worked.
That
He
was
cra-
a big distraction.
He crushed some water on his head.
White Boy's got his head down. He's not quite sure what happened.
This is amazing.
Oh, wow, that's two.
That was
In a
bad.
row.
It's about to go down, you guys.
Wow, you could hear Team Bangarang's girlfriends back.
That's actually
They've got some
I'm gonna
defense
say
of their
that's
own.
Reap's girlfriend
no,
there.
that's Frazier's girlfriend, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna say
no,
that's Frazier's
Reap's.
girl. I'm gonna say that's Reap's girlfriend.
That is Reap's
I'm gonna say
girlfriend, you're
that's
right.
Reap's girlfriend.
Regardless,
they're-
they are a very powerful force.
I'm impressed.
With
What
what you're
are we
impressed with?
Silent, please. Silence. Silence. This right here. You can see the girlfriends right there. They're looking on. They're looking on.
So it's 2-2 right now, or 2-3? I can't tell.
So get the shot clock going. He's got to be worried
It's
about
2-3.
time.
2 on the Seek and Destroy side.
Here it comes. He dips his ball again.
Oh!
Works it down. And one thing that I
The
talked to
girlfriends
Frazier
are
about
devastated.
earlier is he actually feels that they instigated the shot clock because of him. He takes so much time.
You
It's
know
like
who
he's trying to
else
psych
took a
out
long time was
the
Pop.
entire crowd.
What just slows down the process, you know? You're standing up there. If you lock your legs, you can faint. You're just worried about the players, that's all. You don't want to see anyone get hurt. Okay, now we know whose girlfriend that is.
That's still
The
undecided.
Bangarang girlfriends.
Oh, that was a huge miss.
Oh, Reap missed. He's none too pleased.
I was saying, you know who else took a really, really long time in his last game
Kind
was
of wonder
Pop.
what was being said there. I wasn't quite sure. Kind of warning the guys not to cross the line, letting them know there are no elbow rules in this game. You may think there are, but they're not. Oh, wow, that was clutch.
Ice.
White boy with the one finger up in the air, letting everyone know
in a fit of
he's the man.
This game has been toe-to-toe for like 3 or 4 rounds now.
The boss?
Yeah, Frazier straight up took that ball and threw it into the crowd. He was so upset.
Oh, wow, that was huge.
Oh, boy.
That was huge.
This is not looking good for Bangarang right now. They've got 1 cup left. The other team, 2 cups. Seek and destroy.
Here we go, White boy.
The name, White Boy. The team, Seek
White
and Destroy.
men can Pong.
White boys can Pong.
Boys can Pong.
Oh! Wow, that was clutch. And White boy's letting Reap know who's boss.
Uh-oh. But guess who's up on the deck? That's
is
Frazier.
huge right here.
That's Frazier.
Frazier's
Seek and
up.
Destroy starting
This
to
is
step up their
huge.
distracting game a little bit.
So now
Now they're doing the shot clock
1
again.
cup to 2. We got 1 cup on.
The crowd seemingly
Bangarang
taunting
side.
Frazier because he takes traditionally so long to shoot.
You know, when you're the best at something, you're going to get the crowd not in your favor. That was the root for the underdog.
Frazier just knocked over his cup and dropped his ball. And
Lives are being threatened. Oh, wow, that was huge. That was huge. That was very clutch.
Reap's
Now,
girlfriend just said she was going to kill everybody here. So in that case, I hope that Bangarang wins.
that's technically
Yes, I'm going to go with that,
a
Kristen.
domestic terroristic threat.
I think that violates federal law. They want.
This is huge.
Reap has to make this. If he misses this,
His
they
girlfriend's
lose the
gonna
game.
kill us all.
However, this is still not an elimination game.
Gotta wonder what's going through his mind. 3 overtimes. Playing a team that's basically puppies.
Probably doesn't want his girlfriend to dump him.
I think she would dump him if he misses this. Would you dump him?
She wants that $50,000.
Oh!
Ouch.
That was huge.
Bangarang loses the game.
Bangarang.
Well.
Oh my God. Distractions were such a huge part of that. Congratulations to Seek and Destroy. Team Bangarang's out.
Wow.
Now I'm worried for my life. The Bangarang girlfriends want to take us out.
You know, he's very disappointed and needs some security because you never know what he's about to, what door he's about to break down.
Has there ever been like a huge blowout fight and something like during something like this?
I mean, I don't think in a major championship there's been a crazy big fight, but it's definitely happened before. But back to this game right here, the guys in the blue right there, Stupid, F, and Easy, they need to win this game to stay alive. If they lose, they're out. And Bangarang right now, Bangarang's down to their last loss too. If they lose this game, they're out after a huge
What
win
I've
before.
noticed is they turned their shirts inside out because there were some expletives that were across the fronts and the backs of their shirts. We couldn't air.
Let's be honest about public relations. I think someone sat them down and said, listen, if you want this to go worldwide, which I think you do,
change your shirt.
Let's get that. Let's get those expletives off that shirt.
Your parents proud. If your
Yeah.
parents are proud of you to doing something like that, then fine, so be it. But I think this is in order for this sport to grow, you got to listen to the guys, the powers that be.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put F-bombs all over my body.
No,
I've got
definitely
bigger
not.
fish to fry and bigger things to say.
You know what? This is kind of a distraction here anyway. I don't know. We can't really show this, but in front of our broadcast booth, there's a little person with two girls in very short skirts.
Very short shirts and skirts. And
I can see some cheeks.
yeah. Well, can we throw a pong ball over there? Just make her bend over.
Okay, I dropped my pen.
Can you get that for us, please? Hey, look, he's got the best seat in the house. John Basile right there.
Looking at the back of Tom Basile's neck is the best seat in the house.
Well, look, if he looks to the left and up.
Oh, that's true. We need our own camera back here to see what the people see.
I think we're explaining it pretty well, but here we go.
The
Luck.
organizers should hire bigger, more fit bouncers. The contestants in this are a lot bigger than the World Series of beer pong.
They go to the gym. It's beer pong and gym, tan, laundry all day.
Luckily, the whole place is full of love, and there hasn't been too many altercations.
I'm more into gym, SPF, and laundry.
SPF, yes. That's a big shot right there by Lucky.
Only because I'm getting older now and I have to worry about my skin, you know.
This is a side note, but I totally think I might have skin cancer on a mole on my neck.
On your neck? Where?
Yeah, I went to Croatia, and after that, it just started acting weird. It was changing shapes. Shape shifting.
Probably should get that looked at.
That's like, what way to bring the whole crew down? Oh, yeah.
No, it could be a redemption. I don't know. Take a look. I mean, it looks pretty normal now because it's winter. It's in remission.
It looks like a pimple.
I'm telling you, I take this to European sun.
I
It's
think
all
Casey
over.
might be right. I don't want to worry you or anything.
Well, in other news, we've got Bangarang and Seek and Destroy over there. We got the newcomers and the
newcomers, the top
Bangarang's
seed.
also an up and coming. I mean, they came in so hot, but they're fighting for their life right now. If they lose this game, they're out.
They're
and
out.
If they win, they play again the same team. This could go on for quite some time.
I don't know about you, but I came here to do two things. Play with some monkeys and watch some Pong, and I don't see any monkeys around here.
I'm with you, Brian.
Well, we're at the final four teams. Two of these teams are advancing to the championship
All right, the
for all the
crowd
marbles.
is chanting MVP. Why, Pete?
Well, they think he's the MVP of the tournament. He's the one hitting all the big cups. Somebody's got to win that MVP title, and it looks like it might be Lucky this year.
Do you think Booze and Gear is phased right now?
I don't know. I mean, Booze and Gear, you know, they've been solid all the way. They still have an extra loss. They know they're back in the head that they can lose this game and still win, and that's huge. But he's a big shot right now.
That's true. I mean, they've got all the confidence in the world.
I know right now we're looking at table two, which is pretty big. But I'm also looking at Team Bangarang and seeing their strategy. Reap still has the Rayman thing going, dancing by himself.
Reap does his thing. Frazier, though. Frazier's listening to music.
He's a freaking mess, but you know what? That actually means he's on top of his game. He just wants you to think he's a mess, but really he's not.
Who's he talking to? He keeps looking up to the lights.
I think he's
probably talking up
he
to
might
the
be
heavens,
reciting
you know.
Lyrics.
Getting in
Maybe
his
a
mindset.
little prayer. I mean, there's a number of things.
Big shot coming up.
I mean, he's 6'6" though, and he's gorgeous.
Frazier.
Who gives a damn?
Knocks it down. Lucky with a shot. Marks is up.
Cornholio is in full effect.
He just took his shirt off.
He lifted up. You can see his abdominals. You can tell he's been working out. Slapping some fives, letting everyone know where he's from. I think Arizona.
There's a whole range
there
of
we go.
physiques.
Another.
You got some big ones. You got some small ones. You got some fat ones. You've got some skinny ones.
All ages, all ranges, all styles, all shapes and
I've seen
sizes.
so far is the same age.
Let's see.
Anything above 25.
Marks, though, huge shot. Can put it down to the last cup right now. Buries it. Buries it.
Wow. These guys, that man has
Tripping
the
over the
stroke.
mats.
Oh, he's kicking carpets. Oh. I think the momentum is clearly in the form of a
You
name
hear
I can't pronounce.
Bangarang's
'cause it's
girlfriends in
next
the
to it.
background.
Bangarang's girlfriends have been a very loud and huge part
I can't believe they still have their voices.
of this tournament. I think if they weren't here, these boys would be in a lot of trouble.
It's always, you know, the woman behind the man, right? It's always
Woman
the.
behind the man.
It's always the
Unless she's
big
little.
thing.
It'd be difficult to see.
Hey, we have some beer here.
This is the best part about this whole entire process. The never-ending supply of beer.
I don't think we've ever ran out. We just got two more.
Why do you think I do this crap,
You know
Brian?
what I'm gonna be disappointed in when we're told that this is O'Doul's. and we've all been pretending to be drunk. Psychologically, you drink the beer like,
It's very possible.
There's no pretending over here, my friend. No, just kidding.
I can't believe you. I think it's irresponsible of you to even have a cup of beer.
Brian, stop. Besties, yes or no?
You don't be honest with you? Yeah. I gotta say, we've developed that friendship like throughout this entire part.
Boom!
Oh, snap.
Shot
Back to
by
the
Lucky.
action. Back to the action.
Big shot right there. They have 4 rebuttal. 4 rebuttal.
2012 World Series of Beer Pong. I'm Brian McFadden alongside JT Tongman and our good buddy Pete, who's
Hello,
probably
hello.
the biggest help of the entire broadcast, giving us some in-depth conversation. He knows everything there is to know about beer pong.
There's a lot of stuff going on here. You got B-Marks and Lucky, who just hit the last cup against Boozengear, and now Boozengear's in rebuttals. They need to beat them twice, so that's a huge cup right there. If they get this, one more game to go to get to that final table.
We're down to our final 4. This could be it.
Let's see.
If he misses this, he screwed the pooch.
Ooh,
that's
still
huge
around,
right
still
there. That's
around,
very,
still
very
around.
big.
That is indeed. I hope you like frothing at the mouth, because that's exactly what probably 4,000 to 5,000 people are doing
They
all
still
around
got-
us right now.
They still got rebuttal 3 more right now.
All right, now the score is 1-3. This is important. Any
Boom,
misses,
it's over. It's over there. We're
That
going
was
up. We're going to a game 2 right now. Final game on this table. Boozengear was stupid up and easy.
So that game's wrapped up.
That one game is wrapped up. They stayed alive, but they have to beat them twice. Remember, the losers bracket, the winners finals, and they came out of the losers bracket, so they had to beat them twice.
So Pete, help us out with this, because I'm a bit confused, and maybe some of the viewers at home are confused. You got to, in order to move on to the final table, you got to beat your opponent twice.
It only there's a winners bracket and a losers bracket. When you lose once, you go to the losers bracket, and after you win out the losers bracket, you got to beat the winner who won the winners bracket twice. The winner only has to win 1 game. And so Boozengear, if they would have won that game, they would have wrapped it up. They've been in the finals, but they lost. So they're going to a final game. Winner goes to the championship. Loser goes home in 3rd or 4th place.
Now we're back at table 1.
Bangarang needs to win this game and stay alive to force that second game, or they're going home.
Reap is back to the hands behind the back, the one hand behind the back, and kind of moving the ball around in circular motion. He is ready to throw.
He's staring
and miss.
He's staring at 4 cups. The other team's staring at 3 cups. So Bangarang at a bit of a disadvantage at this.
Seek and Destroy
very
has already
moment.
beat Bangarang.
They have. This is a rematch
Indeed.
again.
This is a huge rematch.
And Bangarang's got to win this game to force another one, or Seek and Destroy is in the finals.
So this is do or die for these guys.
Do or die for Bangarang now. They're down to their final
Now, does this
game.
Now, Pete, fatigue, does it become a factor, or does the crowd become a factor?
I think a little both. I mean, they know it's coming down to nitty-gritty. If they lose, they're going home in 3rd or 4th place. They still get a piece of the check, but they don't get that big one. It's not as much as $25,000 each person. It's not 50 grand.
So the top 4 teams, they walk away with some cash.
The top 14 gets a $65,000 prize pool. 50 grand goes to 1st place. And then 2nd through 16 gets paid out. But the higher you climb, the more money you get. And nothing even gets close to that check of 50 grand.
Oh, it would be almost disappointing to come all this way, especially to the top 4 tables, and walk away with
like 5 grand, 2,500 a person. I mean, it's a great number, but
after Uncle Sam comes in and takes it away, that's probably about $1,000 a piece.
And after making this much work, you're walking away $1,000 a piece, and your winner is taking 25 grand a piece. That's a huge drop off.
So you basically make your money back.
Yeah, if that. I don't know how much money you spend in Vegas. Like one day you go through 1,000.
To tell you the truth, I suck in Vegas. I go to the I suck in Vegas.
I suck in Vegas.
I'm good at Omaha. I suck at Vegas.
Yeah, I actually stay. If I have anything, I have my free drinks. I put $10 in the video poker, and that's pretty much it for me. And since I'm here for work, I'm not out at like Tao or any of these hot spots. Lavo.
You gonna come out here for New Year's Eve?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice. Here we go. Frazier with a big shot right now. Huge shot.
God, how many times you say you suck? You
They're
effing suck.
They're stealing our beer.
Wait, where are you going?
Hey, they're taking our beer. That's our beer.
Bring that back, man.
Sorry, Boozengear. Good luck to you guys, but that's our beer. The beer's over there in the corner of my beer table. Sorry, Georgia. Sorry, Georgia.
We wouldn't even help out those that are playing. You wouldn't participate in something like
You
this.
can't take our beer.
No. I gotta tell you.
I mean, you gotta understand
You
where.
didn't take the last 2 beers. Is that
where the
why?
tools are
What's
coming
that?
JT didn't take the last 2 beers, did you?
He's back and actually
Are you
apologizing.
kidding me?
Kingsbury's
Hell no.
apologizing to us
Oh,
for
okay.
taking our last beers. But
That's good.
But you know what? That's sportsmanship.
That's sportsmanship.
That's
See?
what we wanted to see.
He tried to take
As
all
far
the
as I
beer.
understand, he's not playing a game right now. I don't understand. Wait, come over to our table and take our beer, Brian.
We got 3 cups left. Which one do you want to hit? This is huge. The biggest games of their lives.
There it is.
All right, here we go. The trash talking is coming up.
Oh,
Trash
wow.
talk is coming up. Wi-Fi's coming in.
Things are
Oh,
good.
here it comes out. He came
What
across
is
the
that?
table.
He's getting a warning. That's for
Something
sure. That's a
happened right
warning
there.
right there.
He's
They
still
may
there.
disqualified him. He's done. He's done. Is Team Bangerang done? Are they out?
I don't know what
What's
happened.
happening right now?
They're trying to take away a cup.
Oh,
They say
wow.
Bangerang
This
hit
is
a
some
cup.
next level
He
stuff.
loses the cup.
They're saying that Reap did something across the cup. Skinny is about to be there. He's going to make a ruling.
Wow, these guys. This is probably the most heated tournament.
He comes down here.
This is
and
better
he
than
goes,
WWF. I swear to God.
Wow.
Toss those shoes away.
Everything's going crazy here at the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. I'm Brian McFadden, JT, and Pete, alongside our beautiful co-host, Kristen.
Beautiful. Did I say beautiful?
Gorgeous. Hotter than
Gorgeous.
the new set of steak knives, my Uncle Mike would say back in Omaha, Nebraska.
Here he goes. Big shot right here.
This
Last
is
cup. Boom. They hit the last cup.
Oh, things are
Reap
good.
and Fraser, they
wow.
bounce. After all
Look
that
at that.
controversy.
Is that
after
an
all that
elimination?
timeout. Well, Reap, they have down to rebuttals. They have to hit a cup to rebuttal.
They have a rebuttal.
They have
This
a
is it.
rebuttal.
So
One miss.
if they miss this, they are out of the tournament.
Bangering's out of the tournament.
And $50,000 less.
Out of the tournament. Here's their final shot.
We don't want to see this.
Seek and destroy. Will they move on?
The underdogs from St. Louis, Missouri, to eliminate the crowd favorite Bangerang.
Reap and Fraser trying to figure out who shoots.
They're almost a crowd unfavorite, to be honest. Like, people
They
like
don't
the
know who
electricity, they like the enthusiasm,
They
but they
both want the
they
ball.
cause as many problems as they.
But at the same time,
as
they
they
want to get
solve.
their money's worth and see excitement in the finals.
Look at this, though. Reap and Fraser
There's
are
some
both
sort of
discussing who to take a
shorthand
shot.
conversation going on.
Pound for pound, these guys don't have as much excitement as Team Bangerang. Seek and Destroy came here with hopes of winning this whole thing, this whole tournament. They came in here as top seed, coming into the final rounds.
Reap's taking the shot. Reap's taking the first crack at it. They were
Some
they were
teams-
talking about it. If Reap misses, though, Bangerang's run at the World Series of Beer Pong 7 is over. Let's see what happens.
Now, what kind of psych out is this? What is he saying, do you think?
I mean, Reap's focused now. He's not thinking of anything. He just
No,
wants to hit
that's
the cup.
anybody's guess, Brian. That's anybody's guess.
When it's got to be, something's got to be going through your mind once you've been beaten
Here it
in this
comes.
tournament.
You know what? I want to hear Kristen ask those questions afterwards.
We got to get here. It
What's
comes
going
right
through
here.
their mind?
To stay alive in the tournament.
Kristen's investigating a condom right
Just trying to get her involved.
To keep the team alive. It's all come down to Reap.
Talk to anybody. I haven't been getting to talk, and I really miss you guys.
now. We miss you too. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Now, can we talk about their distracting? It's the sloppiest, most unimpressive
It's-
distracting ever.
It's the head and neck. It's the head and shin.
Boom!
Oh my!
Bangerang's
That
done.
worked.
Bangerang is done.
Oh, that's
Their
a sad
tournament is
one.
over.
So that's it.
That's it for Bangerang. Seek and
That's it
destroy.
for Bangerang.
Moves on to the final
Look
table.
at
The 2012 World Series of Beer Pong finally eliminated probably one of the most popular teams that are here today.
It's a hard
Team
ruling.
Bangerang.
I mean,
Notorious.
Fraser's
You got it.
obviously visually upset.
Beside
Coming over to our
himself.
table to plead what just happened. We weren't privy to any of that until now.
He's take the word stoked and take the opposite of that,
I mean,
and
you
that is what he is.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, you know, you got to go with the ruling is. These guys are the beer pong
Yeah.
executives. I mean, it's tough. They gave him not only to take a cup away, they also gave him a reshot at the same time. I don't know. I mean, you know, that's it's all in the rules.
Well,
That you have to go with what they say. They're God in the
I
sport.
gotta be honest, you know what I kind of don't like? That's kind of what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, winners win. Some people make excuses.
Exactly.
That sounded kind of like a nanny, what the hell.
Rules are rules.
I love these. I love those
They're
guys.
implemented for one reason.
But for him to come over here and complain
What do you give him
about
like to Kristen?
a ruling, I don't know.
Did you lose respect for Team Bangerang?
No, I still love. They're just pissed.
That's what happens when you lose.
They just lost. They're pissed.
You become upset.
He's venting. I don't.
Oh, here we go. The lights have been dimmed. We are down to
Oh,
it.
snap.
So we're back over here though. Zach and we got Mark's right here. Mark's from Arizona. They have to win this game. This game right here, the winner here will advance, play Seek and Destroy for $50,000. This is the winning team here goes to the finals.
This is huge right here. This is probably, think about it. Whoever wins this,
In the final table.
how much money would second place be? You're guaranteed how much money?
Second place, I believe, gets $5,000 to split. First place, $50,000. Huge difference.
What a huge difference. Take away from zeros. Would you be happy, though, if you made it this far and walked away with $5,000?
I mean, second place is the first loser, right?
That's a great point. Well said.
You don't get your name etched in the World Series of Beer Pong history books if you don't win.
We've been here for 4 days.
I've been here for
5 days?
Since New Year's Eve.
The preparation, the registration, going into the first round, making it all the way to this day. What's going through their minds? There's got to be some nerves, especially now that they're the last team to possibly go to the finals.
This is it. They know it's all in the mind right now. Marks is sitting there, but Marks is having fun. Like, he doesn't really get nervous. He loves this kind of moment. He was kind of like Ron Hamilton-ish, except a lot calmer. But he likes this moment. He even said, like, this is fun time now. This is all fun for me, which it should be. This is beer pong. It should be fun.
I totally agree with you.
I got 2 words for you, Brian.
Yeah.
Pete, pure focus. These guys, they look like they're having fun. They're messing around, palling around. They are complete business right now.
I think we're moments away for Kristen to speak with Seek and Destroy. These guys from St. Louis have surprised everyone here. They walk into the final day as the top seed, and they eliminate Team Bangarang. Controversial.
Absolutely. A couple 23-year-olds out of nowhere coming in, taking out some crowd favorites to win the tournament. It's huge. Drama. That's why I do this.
Is this Team Cornholio, this guy with the shirt off, dancing around?
He must work out, obviously.
All right, so
the guy eats right.
You know what,
Let's be
Kristen
honest.
right now, Kristen is with Team Seek and Destroy. Kristen, it's all you, girl.
Okay, guys, it's almost the end of the Sweet 16. I'm here with Seek and Destroy, and you guys came out of the woodwork. You guys have never been here before, right?
We were here last year.
First time, yeah.
I've been here 1 year before.
And
You were ranked #1 after the day 1 and day 2 of prelims. How are you feeling right now? Because you guys are like so close.
I feel like we're gonna win.
Feeling really good right now, considering we still haven't lost a single game yet. We're gonna keep it that way. And
We're gonna win.
You guys are undefeated at this point.
Oh, yeah, we haven't lost. There's no one gonna beat us. No one's gonna beat us.
It's all about the finish, though. It's all about the finish.
And you came last year, so have you been preparing since you were here last year?
Yes, we have. Like we did well last year, but not as good as we should have. This year, we got a lot farther, and it's just all about just finishing.
What do you do to prepare for something like this?
Just keep playing. That's all you can do.
Consistently, we got great competition in St. Louis, keeping us good, and we just got to keep it up.
You guys are pretty chill. There's a lot of hardcore trash talking going on, especially in this last couple of rounds, but you guys are pretty mellow. What do you think about trash talking, and do you ever use it to your advantage?
Don't let it get to you. Like that's basically it. Like you can trash talk all you want, but don't let it get to you. It's all in your head. It's 80% mental, 20% physical. Like you got to keep in your own head and make cup.
Stay focused.
Exactly. It's all about the offense. We don't worry about the defense.
If you make it to the final round, what are you going to do with that $50,000 if you win it?
Dude. Throw it in the bank and eventually find something good for it. You know?
I don't even know. Like I'm gonna buy a new car. Like I don't even know. Like that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
If you had to pick one team to lose to, who would you pick?
Dude, that's rough.
We're not losing to anybody.
Yeah, we're not gonna
Destroy. They're going all the way. And you guys are repping St. Louis, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's give a little shout out to St. Louis. They were seeking
St.
Destroy.
Louis,
Yeah, number one,
baby.
Yes,
Bringing it back.
Let's go!
Okay, thanks guys, and make sure to stay tuned to see if Seek and Destroy takes home the $50,000.
And we're back.
Those kids got to be thinking, wow, we just won, no matter what, guaranteed $5,000. Seek and Destroy must be super stoked. They have an opportunity to win $50,000. Hey guys, what's up? Brian McFadden here. Welcome back to our live broadcast of the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. Alongside Jason Tillman and Pete. Thanks so much, Kristen. We are We're down to our last 2 teams. One team is going to the final table. Who's it going to be?
Well, here it is. This is it. One game left to go to the final table. Somebody's going to be in second. Somebody's going to play the third, fourth place game. There's still actually a third, fourth place game that I don't know if it's going to be played today, but they usually play for a third place game as well because there's a different prize amount there. But here we go. Big shot by Marks. Huge shot right there.
I like how they point number 1 to their fans.
Is that number 1?
That was number
That's
1.
Number 1, yes, number 1.
Back in the 50s, they would call it the Hawaiian salute.
Hawaiian
So
salute
this
right
is
there.
actually a
lot of those going around.
rematch. This is a consolation rematch, right? Or not
This
a
is a
consolation?
rematch. They had to beat them twice, and they got them the first time. So if they beat them right now, they have defeated them 2 times in a row to advance to the finals, which is
Winner of
very
this
hard to
game
do.
goes to the finals of this match right here.
Yep. To face, seek, and destroy.
Pete, I'm so glad you're here.
And you got a 6 cups to 4 cup lead by Marks and Lucky.
I learned more about beer pong watching you do play-by-play and comment. What?
I'm just
Don't be
filling
jealous,
in.
man.
Jealous? What are you talking about?
I was tooting his horn.
No, it's cool. You gotta do best friend. That's no big deal.
No, you and I are always gonna be besties, man. We have our moments.
We're threesies. The 3 of us, right?
Threesies, yeah.
I just jumped
All right.
in.
We are getting soft here.
So what are we with Kristen?
Who's your money? Yeah, it couldn't be any softer over here, my friend. Hey, Pete, who's your money on?
I think Marks.
If you had money, who would it be on?
Yeah, I would say I lost, so I don't have any money. But I think Marks and Lucky are going to take this down. They're hot. They've already been down to their elimination cups, and they've hit some big cups to stay alive. They won the game before. Stupid easy.
Yep.
And I believe they're going to, if the big miss there, I believe they're going to take this one down.
Came up a little
So right
short
now
there.
it's tied up. We're all tied up right now. The Marks of the shot, though, to
It looks like 5 cups to 4 cups.
4. Yep. The Marks with a big shot right here. Can put the 3. Ooh, big miss.
Snatched it out of there.
Miss.
Let me ask you this: once that ball hits the rim and they try to snatch the ball away,
yes, as soon as it hits
that's
as soon as it hits the cup, you're allowed to swat that as far as you want.
But if it goes in, if you slap it and it automatically and it goes into the cup,
If it goes in the cup, it counts. But
it
as
counts.
As
Okay.
soon as it
that was close.
As soon as it hits a cup, you want to get that ball as far as away because you don't want the ball possibility bounce up and bounce back down in. But you're allowed to bounce, but nobody really bounces beer pong, which you can if you really want to. You can do the bounce off the table into the cup.
Yeah.
It only counts as 1 cup here in the World Series of beer pong. And you don't really see that happen too often. Big shot right there.
We were sitting at 5-4. Now I
5
believe we're tied.
At 4 up right
4
now.
up.
I got
We're all
I
even.
got 2 words for that last shot. Finesse.
That was the very
Now
finesse.
leg is being shown.
He's showing leg.
Is
thigh.
this a defense move?
Leg and thigh being shown right now. Oh, Lucky.
He was showing leg, took it back. That was a great side count.
Lucky is a little off right now. But Marks, he's got Marks who.
That was a great
He's
side
showing his leg again.
At this point, Brian, I think we can almost be connoisseurs on the different forms of distraction.
This seems to work. He's actually
Look at this.
showing his leg even higher.
Big shot by Marks right there.
The leg didn't work that time.
He basically said, "Drink, woman."
I think that's exactly what he said.
That's what he said. Did you see me? I read his lips. It
4
says
cups
quiet.
to 3.
You can hear a
Hush
pin
in
drop.
the crowd.
It is unusually still
It's
in
very
here.
silent here. Even the DJ's got his music low. Huge shot right here to tie the game.
Now, I noticed
He gets
this man
hands
has
in
no sleeves as to aid in his beer ponging.
Oh, wow, that was huge.
Right in the
tied
cup.
up.
We're back to threes.
That's just your no bones, just right in the cup.
Oh, wow, that
they
was
brought
big.
balls back. This is super big. Right now. This is huge. Kingsbury with a chance to put it down to 1 cup.
They got their boozing gear on.
They do have their boozing gear on. They've been boozing it up all weekend long.
Did you see how poised Juggernaut was?
Juggernaut just stepped up to the plate and buried that. With
2 cups to 3.
He's a big man.
That looks like the big check right there. Oh,
wow,
big shot.
That was big.
So now
That was big. We are
Marks-
down to 1 cup.
Marks and Lucky have the shots.
The
though.
man's
They
got
can-
superior touch. I don't care if it's foosball, basketball, base. I don't pick your sport. This man is good at what he does.
Now Kingsbury, he's
Oh,
showing his
Luck-
leg again.
Lucky's he's in his head right now. He's in his own head. He's missed his last couple shots. He just bounced the ball and dropped it. Sometimes when you do that, you're thinking a little too much. Here's Marks. Marks coming over to try and calm his boy down. He's coming in there. He saw what happened. That's a good partner.
He's saying, do this for the state of Arizona.
He is. This is for Arizona. They would be the best thing to come out of Arizona if they can win.
Not many people would disagree with you.
There's that leg.
There's
It's a
Lucky
force.
right now.
That leg should have its own T-shirt and name.
Does he shave his legs?
Oh.
wow.
Lucky is choking right now.
All I know is the leg routine is working.
He's thinking too much. But Marks, he's been on fire. Marks has hit
Oh,
his
it's going
last
back
couple.
to the right leg again. The right leg, the right hairless leg is working.
Marks on fire
wow,
still.
that was
Not
insane.
working that good.
You know what he did? He didn't hold it up long enough.
Here you
Usually
go,
it takes
though.
about 15 to 20 seconds and then let go.
Buzengier.
This time it was only 8 to 10.
Buzengier with a chance. Boom.
Uh-oh.
Juggernaut he is.
Someone knows
That
how
could
to
be the winning cup
concentrate.
right there.
Wow. It's
Lucky.
down to 2 balls.
Lucky has to
To
hit
1.
this to let Marks have a chance.
Legs. Oh, now he's got both legs up.
Oh, snap. I wonder what's going to happen.
this
Either
shot.
there's going to be a tear in the universe, or someone's going to make a ball, or someone's going to miss a ball, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if Kingsbury's trying to get a Nair contract.
Lucky right here. He has to hit this.
Sponsorships are few and far between.
He's been off. He's missed his last couple shots. Marks came in. Look. His teammates haven't been looking.
I don't know what that is.
Here's Lucky right now.
And here's a shot.
He hits the shot.
And he
Marks
clutch.
the
Ice.
ball. Lucky's alive. Marks with a
What do you
chance to
say
send
to
to
that?
overtime.
Ice.
Marks.
You say ice, ice, baby, because that's what happened.
Here it is, though.
You get one shot, y'all.
This is it. We either go to
Uh-oh, he's getting
overtime,
religious on us.
we go to overtime,
Oh,
Oh, it's a
pulling him to
Tebow.
He's pulling him
Oh,
to Tebow.
snap.
Rubbing Tebow's head. Oh, wow.
Oh, now they're wrestling.
Oh!
It worked. Whatever
Buzengier
shenanigans
wins.
they cooked up, ladies and
Works for Tebow,
gentlemen,
works for
it
Buzengier.
worked.
And the look of disappointment.
Still
Jesus
alive.
works in mysterious ways.
Brandon Marks, there it is. It's all there. You can't sum it up in one word just by looking at his face. You come so close, yet so far. Buzengier's in the finals.
So that's it for those guys.
That's it.
That's it.
That's why Marks.
Do you think he's crying or resting?
I think he's crying.
He's crying like a
So
baby.
far, now, what does he walk away with? Fourth place team walks away with how much?
You get some money. I mean, it's not a lot. You want to get to that final table. It's so hard to get to that final table, and you come this close and you don't make it.
Yeah.
It's a tough feeling. He was 5th place last year, 3rd or 4th place this year.
Well, there we have it. We have Seek and Destroy against Buzengier for the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. And look at the sportsmanship right there.
Look at that. That's what it's all about. It's about the sportsmanship,
I've
the
got
camaraderie.
goosebumps.
I do have goosebumps. These guys hugging each other. They made it far. They had a great
Amazing.
run.
Absolutely amazing.
Amazing competition.
You never see sportsmanship like that and something
My whole thing is this World
so
Series.
emotionally passionate.
We had the underdogs in the tournament. We had the Buzengier versus Seek and Destroy, 2 teams that came under the radar into here. They're now in the finals.
This is going to make for an interesting finals.
I am in the main room for the final event here at the World Series of Beer Pong 7, where team Who the F is Bobby Williams just took home the W, and they're about to compete in the final round for the $50,000 against Seek and Destroy. What is going through your mind?
Don't miss the cup right now. That's pretty much it.
And what's going through your mind?
I mean, regardless, I'm not gonna miss the cup, so it really don't matter. PG right now, it don't matter. I mean, we're gonna win. I mean,
You guys are confident about this. You're not nervous at all.
$50,000 on the line. We're about to win. That's pretty much it.
And where are you guys from?
I'm from Valdosta, Georgia.
I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia.
So you Southern boys. What was your strategy coming into today? You ranked really high in the prelims, and you had to start all over today. What were you thinking?
Pretty much don't miss and win the game.
I mean, I was just trying to think, for my future, I need the 25 G's. So I'm just trying to win.
Yeah, if you guys win that, you're going to get 25 each. What are you going to do with it?
Pay off all my bills, first of all, and then with the rest, I'm probably just going to, I don't even know what I'm going to do with the rest. I'm just going to pay off all my bills, and then with the rest, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, I'm going to pay some bills, and I might buy my girl a ring.
Oh, hey, we got that on camera. No turning back now.
I hope she's watching.
All right, let's have a few words for your competitors, Seek and Destroy. Tell them what you're going to do to them in this final round.
Beat them.
Smash cups, and they're going to fucking lose, baby. Let's go.
Right there, you heard it. These boys got it. They're going to beat Seek and Destroy. It's up in a couple of minutes. Let's see what happens and who's going to take home the $50K and be the next World Series of Beer Pong champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the fabulous Las Vegas Strip for the 7th Annual World Series of Beer Pong, presented by beerpong.com. And now, this is the main event of the evening. The moment beer pong fans around the world have been waiting for. The moment we find out who is the best in the world at the sport of beer pong. The winning team takes all, including a $50,000 cash prize, a beautiful diamond-studded dog tags by Pictures on Gold, and a custom beer pong table from Nuvo, plus the bragging rights as the world's greatest beer pong players. And now, without further ado, the two words that make this final table official. It's time! Introducing first, fighting on the left side of the table with 17 wins, 3 losses here at the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong. Team BoozingGear.com presents who is Bobby Williams, featuring teammates Christopher Cross from Centerville, Georgia, and Christopher Kingsbury from Valdosta, Georgia. And now on the right side of the table, and undefeated with 20 wins and no losses here at the 7th Annual World Series of Beer Pong are Ross Hampton and Matthew White. Both hail from Edwardsville, Illinois, and are playing under the team name Seek and Destroy.
The main event. We are at the final table. Brian McFadden, JT Tongan, Paul Rawson, and of
Pete
course
Rawson.
Pete Rawson.
Pete Rawson.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I messed that up.
It's all right.
I miss you, man.
I know.
And of course, Kristen Brockman. This is it.
This is it. It's the finals. This is what we all
This
been
is
waiting for.
We've been here for 4 days.
Countless hours.
Some longer.
I've been watching these men throw balls into beer cups for 4 long days, and here we are finally at the big dance. The 2 best teams right in front of us. It's quite an event.
Final 2 teams. Here we go. Team from St. Louis, team from Georgia.
This is probably the quietest I've heard this crowd since we've been here.
It's the suspense.
They know how big it is. It's $50,000 on the line. $50,000. And you think about this, too. The odds-on favorite here would be Seek and Destroy.
They're undefeated. They have not lost yet this whole entire
12-0.
series. 12-0 in the prelims, 8-0 in this final day. They're undefeated right now. They're the favorites.
Going up against Boozengear, who's 9-3, with a cup differential of 32.
Here's the first shot.
Yeah, they're ranked. Boozengear is ranked 61, up against number 1 ranked Seek and Destroy. Oh, we're well underway. Sinking cups right off the bat. I'm not gonna lie, they're both teams are wearing black shirts. It's kind of throwing me off. I'm used to a shirts and skins kind of situation.
This has got to be intimidating because they've been sitting around for, like, I'd say, for quite some time to get ready for this final table.
This is what you practice for. So you train for all year round. You train for this moment. You dream about this. You go to sleep wishing and hoping and praying you can make this final table. And here they are. This is it. That's 2 out of 3.
Now, as your resident distractions expert, I'm kind of looking at what they have. It's not as flashy as your Ron Hamilton. It's not as flashy as your Reap from Bangarang. They seem to be a little bit more subdued. They're more into sinking cups and less into distracting as some of the other teams.
These guys are definitely the quietest of the top teams that we've seen today.
Big miss right there. Nerves are getting in.
They're barely putting up a fight defensively. They're just kind of standing around and maybe kind of bending over a little bit. It's nothing like what we've seen in games
it's like
past.
at your brother's basement. No trash talking, nothing. Oh, now it's coming up. Now it's coming up.
It's like you should have had a perm. It's really not that bad.
Are perms in?
I so wish they were in.
Would you get a perm?
I would get a
You
perm.
got good hair.
Thank you.
Big miss
Boom,
right there.
get it out of there. Just Dikembe Mutombo with that ball right out of there. Once it hits the cup, once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can swat that ball away, lest it get back in the hole, which you don't want.
If it's in the hole, they lose a cup.
They lose a cup. You lose cups, you lose. You lose, you go home.
Huge shot coming up. Oh,
wow, the table moved.
See, White Boy is very nervous right now. I mean, you can tell. This is where it all is. The nerves are here.
$50,000 is on the line.
$50,000.
I'd be a little nervous too.
Yeah, I'd be a little nervous. There's the singles champion right there. He won the singles champion at the World Series of Beer Pong a couple days ago.
Just
the boss.
Classic.
The boss.
$5,000 richer.
And he's going for more. Juggernaut's ready to go, though. He just hit his second cup. He needs his partner to step it up, though. Kingsbury needs to bury the shot. Ooh,
around the rim 25 times. That's what I call that.
Rattles
you
home.
asked me earlier what I call that?
Around the rim 25 times?
Around the rim 25 times.
Around the rim 25 times. Around the rim, wherever it goes, as long as it goes in the water, it's a cup.
In the holes.
And they get a good third ball. The whole key of this, you hit both shots, get that third ball.
Tipsy. What goes through someone's mind at a final table like this?
I mean,
right now you got team.
Kingsbury taking his time. Buries the shot. Buries it.
Right in there.
They take a commanding lead right now.
Adjusting the cups.
Yeah, they're down to 6 cups now, so they readjust the rack.
Destroy needs to hit some cups right now. My man right here is a little nervous. He missed his first couple shots, but he needs to focus and bury this and show why they're here. Oh,
now the score is 6-8. 6 cups to 8.
But you got the boss on your side, singles champion right here.
It's got to be probably not as much pressure on either team because it's best 2 out of 3.
It is best 2 out of 3. The boss hits a big cup, but you want to get that game 1 win. You get that game 1 win, and you have a commanding lead. All you need to do is win the next one, and you're the champs. Oh, Juggernaut is on fire right now. I think he's at 3 in a row now. He is knocking him down.
How does one's equilibrium hold up?
After a week in Vegas, I'll tell you how, Brian. It doesn't.
JT.
I jest, but these gentlemen, I'm telling you, they've been going at competition really hard for 4 days, 4 strong days.
Oh wow! Oh no! Kingsbury's being punked out.
Crowd disapprovingly.
That's gotta be a heavy toll on one's mind.
Disapprovingly.
You don't want to ruin your rhythm, but just got to step back, refocus.
Especially when you get a kid like White Boy, they're undefeated. They haven't lost one. They got to be coming in with so much confidence. Oh, and he sinks it.
Just sinks it.
He's got to refocus and hit cups. That's what he did.
That was huge.
And they get the third ball back.
I don't want to say the word destroyed, but I just did.
Seek and Destroy is definitely in major trouble right now, especially if Kingsbury can knock this down. I think you should give the ball to Juggernaut. Juggernaut was hot, but he did just hit a big cup. These guys.
And any one of your, you can decide which
For the
partner goes
third
up.
bowl, anybody can take it.
You know
Loudest
what I
client.
think is worth noting is that all the other competitors are here in attendance. These stands aren't necessarily filled with fans; they're filled with former competitors, whom are also fans.
A lot of respect for both teams. Correct?
Very much so.
Absolutely.
Big
We're looking
shot
at
at the
se-
boss.
We're looking at 7 to 5.
The boss.
Yeah,
big
they just
shot
want to
right
see
there.
who won.
7 to 5. The undefeated team of Seek and Destroy
Big shot
is
right
on
there.
the verge of losing their first match.
Oh, he's missed
Oh, wow,
again.
that was huge.
White boy is in trouble.
Didn't
White
see
Boy,
that
who's
coming.
been their clutch this whole entire.
He needs
This
to
whole
refocus.
entire
Oh, he's
tournament
giving himself the
just
choke
missed.
sign, international symbol for choke.
Ooh, Juggernaut finally misses.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, the trash talking beginning.
He said, "You suck worse than I do."
Oh, big
Wise
shot.
words.
Wow, so-
Big shot there, Kingsbury.
Now, are you fatigued when it comes to trash talking?
You can very much
You
so
don't really
get.
think too much.
You can definitely.
The
You
score
can
right now
definitely
is 6 to 3. Make that
Finally,
6 to 4.
He'll take that shot. It wasn't the shot he was looking for. He's aiming for the front cup, but he'll take that shot right there. He'll take that, and they can tie the game up. If he can get this ball back, they'll get a third ball with a chance to tie it.
This is big.
Gets it back.
Oh, wow.
He has a chance to knock this down and tie the game up, which
The
would be
boss,
huge.
the singles player champion
Just dropped it
of
in
this
there.
tournament, just dropped it. It was like ease.
It's like throwing balls in cups of beer.
He is the boss right now if he can bury the shot.
Oh, wow, that's 2 in a row for the boss.
Tie game. Tie game.
Give your hottest player
the third ball.
The hand. And he takes a drink. This is big.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Up.
That gives Seek and Destroy
Couldn't
control
connect.
right now. Even if Kingsbury hits this, they can bury 3 and put them rebuttals. Big shot by Kingsbury.
All right, we had Duncan, the announcer, also one of the execs of the whole thing, come on in and
Coming in, he's interviewing, making
calming
sure
him
that there's
down.
no rules violations. What's the advantage of winning the first game?
I mean, you win the first game, that's it. One more game to go, and you have the pressure's basically all off. You just need that one more victory, and you're walking home with that check. When you lose that first game, now you're thinking in your head, we have to win 2 more games, or it's it. So everything, all the pressure's on, every single cup. Seek and Destroy, though, right here.
The last thing you want to do is have a mental breakdown at the final table. It's a difference of $5,000 to $50,000.
Well, that's what it makes. It's winners and losers that separates you. Can you focus and not have that mental breakdown? It's all in the head right now. It's all in the head.
You can go back to Georgia, $50,000 richer, or you can go back to St. Louis with
missed
a
again.
boatload of cash in your pocket.
White boy is not shooting too good today in this game. He was shooting good all tournament, but he's got the boss with him, which is huge.
He's down on himself, too. He's beating himself up a little bit.
Because he knows he's better than that, and he just got to get his game back and refocus.
All right, call me crazy,
Well,
but
now
you-
it gets to a point where cups of beer can take its toll on your body.
Yeah, he does. This whole tournament, it takes a toll. This is a
You
marathon.
lose your focus.
Oh,
that was huge.
boy.
That was huge because man right here, Kingsbury, he can
Guys are
bang.
down to 2 cups. It's 3 to 2 right now.
He's got the ball. If he hits this, he can set himself up with the third ball for a last cup and put Seek and Destroy.
Game's
in
moving
rebuttal.
right along.
Do you think it's something like this that each team should have a timeout?
Well, in between games, you can take a little bit of a timeout, but during the game, you got to get it going. No timeouts during the game. Boom!
Oh, wow, that was a clutch shot.
Wow.
Down to the final cup.
And they get the third ball. Who's taking it? Definitely Kingsbury. He's been on fire. Juggernaut has done his role today. He hit his cups. Now Kingsbury's about to close. Can they close him out and put them in rebuttals in game
So
1?
he sinks this.
Seek and Destroy has
They're
to rebuttal
one game
3.
away from $50,000.
Seek and Destroy has a chance to rebuttal to force overtime.
Okay, that's good to know.
But they have 3 cups there. And they have to
Pushing him
hit
back.
3. Huge shot coming up. Huge shot.
Pushing him back.
Oh!
23 times around the rim. We all know what that's called.
How many
He said
times?
25 times around the rim.
23 this
That was
time.
23.
Oh, 23. Oh, you were
Did you
counting.
not count that?
You got great eyes.
Seek and
Unbelievable.
Destroy might be down, might get the first loss of the tournament right now in the finals. That's not the time you want to get it.
White
Losing
Boy has
gear,
been
up
clutch
one.
all tournament.
They have to bury
Hasn't
3.
done too well so far this final match.
White
and
boy
he
hits
sinks it. That's clutch right there.
That's big, and that also can help rocket
It's what
him.
these guys have been doing time and time again.
And that also going to help propel him for the next game or overtime. The
Here
boss.
comes the boss. He's
Singles
I'm
champion.
I'm gonna call it.
Can
This
he
is the most
hit another
dramatic
cup
sport
right now?
in existence.
One miss, and game one goes to team from Georgia.
Here comes the boss.
Booze and gear.
Oh, let's all adjust the table together. Kind of a weird move, if
Singles
you ask
player
me.
champion, the boss. Trying to save his team's first.
Missing. One to Booze and gear.
Stick a fork in this one, my friends.
That's a bit of an upset because it's their first loss.
All tournament.
All tournament loss.
That's the first loss this
Seek and
tournament.
Destroy loses their first match.
In the finals.
The best out of two out of three. So they're on the cusp of losing this entire tournament.
Which means Booze and gear is on the cusp of winning the entire tournament.
$50,000 in their pocket.
$50,000 in the pocket.
Well, it kind of goes back to the concept of streaking. You want to streak when it's happening. I'm not talking about running around naked. I'm talking about
My pops
when you
always
hit your
told me
stride.
my pops told me to do things in moderation, and it's very difficult to be in a tournament like this and do things in moderation, especially when beer's involved. Your equilibrium is kind of shot. You're in the final. Your fatigue is set in. Your knees are a bit wobbly. You probably don't have as much.
I mean, you've been
psych out.
Brian, to some degree, but these are professionals now. They tend, I think, they drink the minimum amount. I don't think that they're drinking recreationally in between games. I think they just drink the required amount.
I'm watching the
to
boss
get the
fill
job
all of his
done.
cups with beer.
He's filling some cups
Booze
up.
or not booze, but beer is definitely a factor.
I stand corrected.
I mean, it's all about now. It's just all about getting focused. You have to regroup. If you're seeking destroy, make listen, we just got
What
that
does
loss.
one do to wake up during this tournament? Slap your partner?
Slap your partner, do some push-ups maybe, pour some water on your head. I've seen that happen before.
Let your partner know that you traveled 1,500 miles to get here, and you don't want to walk away.
As a second place.
I'm a fan of smashing a cup of water, a plastic cup of water, on your head.
That is a good
I've
one.
seen that
That's a
multiple
good
times.
tactic.
It always gets me pumped up, and if these
It'll wake
gentlemen
you up.
need any kind of pumping up, that's what they
Oh,
should
wow,
do.
that's quick.
His first shot. Starts it off.
That's a great way to start out the
Definitely
second match.
Back on track.
Big shot though by Juggernaut again. He's playing his role, knocking down that cup, setting himself Kingsbury up. Ooh, Kingsbury finally misses. He's hot all game though.
At this point in the game, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, it's almost kind of a strange occurrence if they miss. I'm used to just balls going in the cup. And when they miss, it's like, ooh, whoa, oof, they're going to pay for that.
White boy.
And the
who,
crowd will let you know.
Who didn't have his best game one.
The object of this game. Oh, wow, and the table moved.
The table moved, the cup went in. It's fine as long as the table doesn't get knocked over. But the white boy looks like he's getting back. He's hit his last two, going back to last game after struggling mostly in the first game.
They regrouped well in this second match.
Sets it up for boss right now.
There's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure on Team Seek and Destroy. And they're coming out blazing.
They are. They
The
just
second
hit their
match.
A lot
first
of
three.
pressure
They're 3
because
for
if
3
they
right now.
lose, it's over.
Done.
4 for 4.
Oh, wow,
They start
these
out
guys
4
are in
for 4.
fuego. You can see Team Seek and Destroy getting heckled by
They've hit their first 4 shots. They're 4 for 4 right now.
spectators standing outside the barriers.
Juggernaut doing his thing though. He's slowly like.
They're not just gonna roll over and die.
Juggernaut's he's
Not
surprising me.
today.
He's showing his role. Like he's
Not
stepping up
any
big
day.
time. You always have that number 1, number 2 player on your team. The number 1 player must take
See
most of
what
the
the
third
kid's got.
balls. But Juggernaut though, look at him. He knows what's going on. He lets his boy do his work. But you have to hit your cups, and he already hit 2 for 2. This is a big shot by Kingsbury. He needs to hit this to keep the game as close as possible.
Now, what kind of performance has this player given us so far on the win make?
Kingsbury right now, he's 1 for 2 right now. He missed his first shot, but he was on fire last game. Hit the last cup to win game 1. So let's see what he can do right now. If he can hit it, it's a big shot.
This move is very crucial. He's taking his time.
Buries it.
And sinks it.
Big shot.
Nails it.
Game is tied up right now, folks. We're tied up 6-6. Seek and Destroy, though, has the balls
end the shot a perfect game so far. They're 4 for 4 right now.
Yes.
Like the big
He's
one.
letting White Boy take over.
White Boy has stepped alive this game, hit his cups.
Affectionately known as
Realizing
White Boy.
that they can be beat. And with that, put the pressure on them.
White
No,
Boy.
they lose this match, they're walking away second place.
Yes, they are. White Boy misses.
Oh, wow, that was huge.
There goes the perfect game.
Yeah, oof.
Oh, that hurts.
The boss has been clutch.
The boss is 3 for 3 this game right now. He's hit 3.
Look
the
at
first
shaking
3
his head,
shots.
walking around shaking his head. There's no way to.
4 for 4.
Champions don't do that.
Boss is putting on a championship survival mode.
Luckily, his partner is holding everything together.
What would be the record for most shots in a row?
Well, it'd have to be 10 because it's 10 cups.
Have you seen it?
I have seen hundos before. Yep, definitely. They're called hundos. That's the, I think Reap coined that terms. Hundo. A Reap hundo.
Pete, have you ever achieved 10 cups in a row?
I've actually did it out of Boston this year for the first time in a singles game against Shep, who actually from Massachusetts, who's not here today. Usually comes out, but couldn't come out for work reasons. He might have retired, I'm not sure. But I had to do that in one time in my life in a singles game.
Hats
Now,
off
what
to you,
we're
Pete.
noticing right here is that we're noticing shaky hands from both sides. Bouncing the ball on the table, dropping it. Is that nerves?
Yeah,
Is it fatigue?
you're thinking about it. Like
Or
this
is it a bit of
the
tipsiness?
pressure is on these guys. I mean, look, they're all by themselves in the middle of the room. Boom. Kingsbury's woken up though. He just hit his 3
All right,
straight
what's the
shots.
score? What do we got so far, fellas?
All right, looks like we got 5-5 right now. Looks that's what it is. Ooh.
Wow, that was a huge miss. Who wants it more?
Boss again. He's 4 for 4 again today. He's keeping Seek and Destroy in this match right now. White Boy needs to shake this off.
Oh, wow, drop your partner.
Oh, big miss.
The fans are really getting
Oh,
after
boy.
Seek and Destroy.
See, I mean, it happens. Like you miss a couple shots. You know, pressure gets in your head. The fans
Drop
get
your
on
partner.
you.
They are just
Juggernaut.
ripping
Wow.
apart. He's
Big
rattled.
shot.
He's rattled the court.
Big shot.
White Boy, I'm telling you what, he needs to get his shit together.
I talked to
Kingsbury.
White Boy in between matches, and he seemed a bit out of it. Fatigue is definitely a factor. We've been at this for quite some time.
Ooh, big miss right there. All right.
They're talking, strategizing, trying to figure out how to beat.
Pulling the
Losing
pieces
here.
together.
Boss
Yeah,
is going
absolutely.
first. They switched it up. Boss has been going second the whole time. They're letting Boss go first. Ooh.
And
See,
he
this is
missed it.
where Boss, who was on fire early, he needs his boy, his partner here to pick him up and hit this cup.
It's
White
tough
Boy
to
needs
get them
wake
all.
up.
Let's be frank.
And this is the
Oh, here it
championship.
comes. He's doing the Tebow with booze.
Oh,
Tebow drinking.
It's
Now
not
that
good.
is a distraction I can get behind.
It's a bit sacrilegious, if you ask
not
me.
looking good
It
for
is, but it
Seek and
makes
Destroy.
it just makes more sense.
Taking a sip of the sipping sauce. Kingsbury.
Boosinger knows they have this. If they can hit these shots right here, they know it.
Seek and Destroy seems rattled to me. They both seem
They
very
need to
rattled.
take advantage of this because you don't want to wake up Seek and Destroy.
They're not as vocal at the final table as they've been this entire tournament.
Big shot.
Oh, wow, that was clutch.
27 times around the cup, Brian. You know how I
27
say.
times around the cup, which I'd have to say that would be a record here at the tournament.
Most times around the cup we've seen.
Juggernaut
thus
misses
far.
one right there.
No, but it
Sorry.
just goes to show. Like Seek and Destroy, I'm really impressed. They're a younger team. They're a newer team. They don't freak out. Their defense is not that aggro. They just make the cups. Pete.
But see, they are. But, but when you don't hit the cups, you need that defense. And right now they don't have that. And you need to get in the other team's head because that's also a huge part of the game. So in White Boy, he's
Seek and Destroy needs to regroup. If not, like my grandpa used to say, they're about to screw the pooch.
Boss with big shot again.
Do you think Seek and Destroy could have better defense, Pete?
Seek and Destroy, they need to do something. Right now, he's just letting him shoot. They're not saying anything. It's not much distraction.
They're doing practically nothing.
White Boy does
which
most of
It's like
Oh, now what? But as you say that, White Boy is now trying to taunt Juggernaut.
He is.
it's about
Juggernaut
time White
misses
Boy
last
does
two.
something other than walk around shaking his head in defeat.
I think he needs to tilt his hat on the other side.
Kingsbury, though, he's already
Anything.
hit 4 cups this game. Ooh, where's the, wow. They just let that, if that would have bounced in, that would have counted. Once it hits a cup, you can swat it, And Seeker's,
What if
he
it goes
didn't.
in?
Yeah,
That's when you want to swat it away.
He should have swatted that because
That
if
could've
that
dropped
popped
right
up
back
went
in.
That's he's got to get focused in this game. You got to get in there.
Do you think the fans have been a distraction?
I think everything right now is a distraction.
It's
But the
kinda like
boss
the third
still
member
on
of their
fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 shots, 6 cups for the boss. He's hit this game.
Yeah, well, someone's
impressive.
holding up
6
his
cups.
end of the bargain over here.
Oh,
wow.
He can't buy a bucket anymore.
Nah,
That's going to be a long
rattled.
hard ride home.
I tell you
for
what,
Boss and
that
White
kid's
Boy.
done. That kid's done.
Yeah,
I don't want him to be done, but I know done when I see it.
Juggernaut though.
Oh, that
Juggernaut.
was huge.
He started out hot his first 2. He's now missed his last 3. But we got Kingsbury up right now, who's hit 4 cups this game, actually, I'm sorry.
So we're sitting at 3-3, correct?
We're sitting at 3-3, so this is a big shot. That's crazy how White Boy has been off and they're still in the game. And they have a chance of closing
Well,
out.
the boss has been picking up the slack.
Boss is definitely picking up the slack right now. Big shot coming up right now with Kingsbury. Ooh. And now,
huge miss.
Control. has
I didn't see
finally
the arc
tipped
that I
over.
wanted to see on that one.
Seek and destroy. He has control of the game right now. Because if White Boy can just hit this one shot, he gets the boss to give him the 2 cups to put them in rebuttals. So
This is White Boy's opportunity to do
redeem
something.
himself. This is where he redeems himself. He hits his cup, all is forgiven.
This
just
is
about.
a time for each teammate to sit back and think about how they got here.
Exactly.
Why they're here.
Recollect.
They didn't come here to drink beer. They came here to walk away with $50,000 in their pocket and to win the 2012 World Series of
Get
Beer
those
Pong.
dog tags.
About 50 million pounds of
Diamond-studded
respect.
dog tags.
This is huge.
Oh, White Boys. You can't do it.
You know what
right
I've
now.
noticed so far is that White Boy's been leaning in, moving the table, and it's messing. It's throwing him off.
It's
He's
his body
it's all about
language
muscle
after
memory,
the shot.
and he's not doing
He's
his normal
punishing
shot.
himself.
He's getting too much in his own
He's
head
about
right
to
now.
get slap happy in a second.
Does Michael
Boss.
Jordan run around
Buries another one.
punching
Mr.
himself
Clutch.
in the face?
He's
No.
got 7 cups this game. 7 cups for the boss. Single-handedly keeping the team alive. Big miss.
Oh, that's a
Juggernaut.
huge
Oh.
miss right there.
Juggernaut is now
Oh, I think
switched
he's
seats
kind of
with
a
White
crowd
Boy.
favorite.
Juggernaut's the White Boy in their team right now. He's missed 4
It's
in a row.
interesting to see the crowd turn. They were once on the side of Boozengear. Now they're on the side of Seek and Destroy and having so much respect for the boss, which we should redub the Clutch.
Oh, man.
right there.
Kingsbury misses.
The crowd is turning.
2 cups to go. White Boy wants last cup, so he's giving boss the 2 rack right here. The side-by-side rack, which is a difficult rack.
Momentum could be a huge factor.
A lot of players don't like this rack. You either just focus on 1 cup.
Oh!
Hits another one.
Look at Mr. Clutch
The
coming
boss
in.
hits another one.
Yep.
That's his
Three
8th
to one, 3
cup.
cups to 1.
Yep.
Seek
The
and
boss
Destroy
is
is
8th cup.
showing everyone why they are in the finals. White Boy can redeem himself by clutching.
Oh, man. He can't do it.
There's a lid on that cup.
Can I tell you how surprised I
6 in
am
a
that he
row.
missed that shot? No, I can't, because I'm not surprised.
Wow. Juggernaut just missed his 5th straight shot.
Oh, wow, this is huge.
The boss could end the game and force a deciding game 3.
And that's got to be running through his mind.
Kingsbury right here.
White Boy looks like he's about to fall over.
Still got to regroup after that, drop the ball off the table, does a little bounce. Just got to focus and bury it.
The crowd has been a factor in the finals.
Definitely is. It's gotten to people's heads. I mean, you're not used to this.
You got the spotlights down.
Who's used to this?
The lights are turned down. The spotlight's on you.
Ooh, big shot.
That
20 times around the cup.
20 times around the cup.
Take a shot.
that
White
was
Boy wakes
huge.
up. White
That
Boy
was
wakes
huge.
up. He stepped up right and buried it.
Now he's showing
He buried it.
who's number 1 with
The
the Hawaiian
salute.
salute.
He
The
needed
salute,
that one.
Gaining the respect, getting the crowd back into their favor.
He
Seek and
missed
Destroy.
his last 6 shots before he hit that shot.
That was huge.
Now Kingsbury and Juggernaut, they still have a chance to rebuttal, but they had 1 miss, and we're going to a game 3 for 1 game for all the marbles.
Here comes a chance for redemption.
And that could
What are
just
they
be
chanting?
They're chanting Midwest for a team from St. Louis. St. Louis, they're growing
Well,
beer pong
that's
players out
interesting.
there. Standing ovation who won it last year. Seek and Destroy this year. I don't know what they're doing. They're breeding them. This is where the crowd becomes an issue. They're counting the bounce.
They are the human clock, shot clock. Bouncing his ball and dipping it again.
He is. He might be going a little too much.
Getting his ball wet, and here's a shot.
Oh,
and he
we're
misses.
going to game
We
three.
are going to a game 3. This has been an amazing,
Epic. Fantastic.
amazing performance. on
Fantastic.
for both teams.
Awesome.
The 2012 World Series of Beer Pong is going down to the third
Final game.
and final game.
World Series of
Not
Beer
so
Pong.
far.
Pete, is this like the kind of finals you hope for?
I mean, you always want to see this. You always want to come down to the last match, the last game. This is it. It's all for the marbles. You know, Seek and Destroy's got a chance to win this whole thing. Let's see what happens.
It was interesting to see that in the beginning, Booze and Gear were the crowd favorites because they were the underdogs coming in at 9-3 with a cup differential of 32, going up against Seek and Destroy, who were undefeated.
Haven't lost the whole match. They
And-
gave them their first loss.
Now Seek and Destroy has their first loss. They win the crowd back again, and next thing you know,
Here we
we're
are.
now tied going into the final match.
I want you guys' predictions. JT, what do you think? Who's going to take this down?
Who's going to take this down? Well, I tell you what, Seek and Destroy has a real chance if White Boy can get his head right. I saw him kind of dropping the ball.
Get that last cup, though. That
crapping
might.
the bed, if you will. But he kind of pulled it back, and I don't know. It's anyone's game at
He
this
needs to
point.
wake up. I think that's what we saw in the beginning of the tournament is that he was probably the most spry. He's 23 years old.
The boss is completely on fire.
When you're a little bit older and you're the boss, you're letting everyone know that you're in control. He probably has been doing everything in moderation, and the kid has probably been drinking just a little bit too much.
It takes two. If you're going to get through this thing, if you're going to win it, it takes two solid partners. I saw one guy kind of falling apart when he brought it back. You need two solid partners, and let's see what two
and hit that
partners show up
amazing
today.
shot
that's
to seal
also
the deal
about the
until the
team-
win for the
I
second
know.
match.
After like 14 misses, he made what counts.
Yeah.
And that's what all that matters. You need your teammates to pick you up when you have that bad game. And the boss, he picked him up. He hit 8 cups that game. Just looking at the stats right here. Boss started out 4-4, missed 2, and then finished with his last 4 in a row. So he
great
hits
showing.
8 cups in that game. White Boy hit his first
No,
one.
that's the boss representing. What did White Boy do that round?
White Boy hit his first cup, then missed 6
Here
in
comes
a row
White
before
Boy
hitting that last
coming
one.
right back in. He's
White Boy's
turned
back,
out to be
though.
the crowd favorite. The boss has the most respect, for sure.
No, the boss is straight business. If White Boy can actually pull something together, the two of them, should win.
They'll take it down.
All right.
Game 3. This is it for all the marbles. Seek and Destroy with the first shot. Our boss is taking it. Buries it. Stays hot.
Starting off.
That was huge.
Now,
Stays
Pete,
hot.
who begins the game?
The higher seed usually gets choice. They want balls or the first shot. Or
Wow,
second
that was
shot.
a huge
There's a
miss.
Juggernaut. He's missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots in a row. Looks like going back to last game.
You got to be thinking at this moment in time.
Way to fall. He's falling
You win this
apart.
last match, you're going home with $50,000.
This is it. Booze and Gear needs to refocus right now and be like, listen, we're here. We made it this far. We won game 1. We need to win game 3. It looks like White Boy's now the crowd favorite.
likes it. They're calling him White Boy. That's what it says on his back.
I just saw White Boy crack a smile. That's got to give you confidence.
Buries it.
Oh, wow. and he's-
White Boy has woken
Oh,
up.
the crowd wants White Boy
In
to
the
win.
hole.
White Boy has woken up.
Is it because they feel
And that's
sorry
trouble.
for him?
If White Boy wakes up, that's trouble for Team Booze and Gear. Because it is Ross, the boss. Hampton took down the finals over Joe G
No one
from
can-
Long Island.
This is huge.
And this is it. Boom! Stays hot.
You know what I like about the
Stays
boss?
hot.
You know what I like about the boss? He makes his cups, and he doesn't make a big deal
Look
about
at
it.
his demeanor. Stays
He acts like
same.
he's been there before.
He has been
And
there
again!
Look
This
at him.
guy is unbelievable.
He just makes his cups,
Unbelievable.
and he doesn't make a big deal
This
about
might be the best
it. I got a
performance.
soft spot in my heart for stuff like that.
This might be one of the best performances I've seen in the World Series Beer Pong Championship history.
When was the
By
last time that a team walked away the the winner and one of the members of the team to win the singles championship. When does that happen?
I'm trying to figure if that even happened. I'm not sure if that did happen. This might be a first for that too, as well.
If it happens.
We'll see. Juggernaut finally, I think he buried a shot. Kingsbury's up
Kingsbury.
there. Big shot by Kingsbury.
That was huge.
Big shot by Kingsbury.
That's how you throw a ping pong ball in a beer cup right there.
We're being schooled.
White boy.
It looks freaking easy, doesn't it, Brian?
If he can bury this.
But
No.
it's not.
It's not.
It's not easy, but it looks like White boy's back in the game. He was off for a while. He looks focused, though. He looks different.
6 to
Nope,
7.
nope, nope. But you got the man right here, the boss, who's now going back to last game, is at 7 straight cups. 7 straight shots going back to last game.
This is big right here.
Make that 8 straight shots.
Wow.
4 for 4 in game 3 right now as well.
Hey, can I be honest with you both?
Yeah.
He makes it look easy.
He does. It's just
It's not that easy.
he makes it look
At
like
all.
it's simple. Still a game though. Let's see Kingsbury. There he gets that one home. That rattled a little bit. That was a 2-time rattle. Juggernaut now. He needs to focus himself. He's been he's
White
kind of
boy's
switched
gonna look
roles. Him and
crazy.
White Boy kind of jump ships right there. Buries it.
Oh, wow, that's
Big
huge.
shot.
I think they need to focus and
They
stop
get the
worrying
third
about
ball.
what the
He
crowd
needed that.
thinks.
Big shot.
He needed that, Pete.
He really needed that. He needed that. Just
Big
get himself
time.
going.
He hasn't
get
done
himself
much lately.
focused. And get a third
Oh,
ball.
wow, that was huge.
They buried
Oh,
3.
boy.
Kingsbury and Juggernaut.
As you say, Pete, this is for all the marbles.
All the marbles.
There's no messing around at this point.
Taking the top seed down to
All
the final
marbles.
cups.
We're down to the nitty gritty here, folks.
Someone's going home rich and someone's just going home wasted.
Sad, upset, crying.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
White
and
boy.
the table keeps moving. It seems like he's using the table to hold himself up.
Well, as long as he doesn't put his other hand down to do that, it's okay. You can lean on the table when you do that, but
Grinding, okay.
grinding is
Hand
okay.
down,
You can
not
grind on
okay.
the table.
I don't know what happened, but Kingsbury and Juggernaut seem to be a little bit more focused.
Boss
And again,
does it
Boss.
again. This is Mr.
Like a glove.
I feel like
mean,
Boss could single-handedly beat anyone here.
If they win this game, he's got to be the big argument to be up there in the top 5 of the world. I mean, he's definitely up there now. That #1 ranking might change. And
Oh, the boss is now speaking. He's helping White Boy
smells
out.
it.
He is, but
Big
Oh,
shot.
wow.
they
Kingsbury.
do not
It's
employ.
down,
Kingsbury's at 4 in a
down
row.
to the final 2 cups.
This is a fantastic series, my friends.
This is unbelievable. Oh,
Oh,
Just
boy.
a bit short.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
here comes the boss. This would be an unprecedented, 10 times?
he's hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row. You're right. Good job there.
Why stop now, I say.
That's
And
11 in a
again.
row. We are seeing the most unbelievable performance right now. This is ridiculous.
Hey, we wonder
Hey,
why
we're
they're number
tied up,
1.
guys. We are tied up.
No, we don't. We know why.
Wow,
He missed
it's
bad.
Oh, boy. Someone get the gurney.
Yeah, he's about to fall over.
Horrible. Off.
Oh, boy.
Wow. King Juggernaut has woken up. If Kingsbury buries this, he has a chance to win the game. Huge shot by Kingsbury. He buries this, go down to the last cup.
White Boy doesn't have his knees.
Ooh.
But that was a huge miss.
Big.
Oof.
That's a big miss.
Oof.
Now White Boy.
White
has
Boy's
to
gonna
do what I
start.
said. This man is so on fire now. If he hits this shot,
The
you gotta
boss
think
is
those 2
giving him
cups are almost a given.
the boss giving a little bit of a pep talk.
He's trying to give him
What
as
does he
much
say?
confidence as he can.
Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and toss the ball.
Boss has only hit 3 of his last 12 shots. Misses another one.
Wow, that's huge.
Again with the head. Just look at him. He's sulking. This is not.
Here's the boss. Can he keep the streak up?
I expect more from White Boy.
That's 6
I
straight
don't
in
even
this
know
game.
the guy.
10
I don't
straight
like to see
overall.
him hanging his head like that.
Bears it again. How does he do this?
He's clutch.
This is more than
It's
a perfect
2-2.
game. This is a legendary performance right here we're seeing. This is a legendary, epic performance.
Seek and Destroy walks away with this win, White Boy should give half of his.
Yeah, White Boy should definitely get $2,000. He should be taking Ross out with his half of the check. Kingsbury, big shot. 2 cups right now. 2-2. We're all tied up here in Game 3, the finals.
The crowd has started the shot clock.
Oh,
wow.
There's a table movement.
We might have
there's some discrepancy.
White Boy
wow,
came
this ain't
across.
no.
First controversy in the finals. Big decision coming up. This is a huge call. Huge call by Duncan.
Let me ask you this. If they determine that White Boy hit the cups before the ball,
it's either going to be a reshot,
Pete,
or cup.
What did you see?
I saw him come across the side of the table. I don't know if he bumped it or not, but I saw him come across as he shot, and they're taking it to cup. It's a cup. Huge call. You can't do that. See, you can't do that.
He needs to keep his composure.
He has
his
to.
Equilibrium's all shot.
Boston, you got the guy. The boss shooting great right now.
He's putting his cap on sideways.
You can't
it's
do
probably
that.
weighing him down.
Juggernaut for the win. Oh.
Oh wow, that was a huge miss.
Oh snap.
Huge miss.
Oh snap.
Now this is the chance for the boss.
The boss can have to hit this cup. Can he keep the streak going? He's 7 for 7 this game. 11 for 11 going back to last game.
He's carrying Seek and Destroy on his shoulders.
He hasn't put him on his back. He's being Michael Jordan right now. Michael Jordan! He is Michael Jordan,
would you look
Kobe
at
Bryant,
that? It's
Carmelo
down.
Anthony, everybody.
This is the kind of final that you want to see.
Again, look
White
at his
Boy.
behavior. Once he makes
Cup
a shot,
for cup, ball for ball.
He nods his head and just kind of walks
White
around.
Boy, get another chance to redeem
No
himself.
big deal.
Can he win the game? Can he hit the final cup? The forced boozy gear into rebuttals.
If he hits this, the crowd will go nuts.
Oh. Didn't even happen. He missed it.
If he hits this.
He missed it. The boss, 8 for 8. 12 for 12.
This is huge.
The boss has hit 16 of his last 18 shots.
Now, if Kingsbury hits this,
including 12
Seek
in
and
a row.
Destroy have a chance at redemption, right?
They do. But this is it. When it comes down to last cup, if he hits it on his first try, they only get one shot at it. If he misses and Juggernaut hits it, they both get a shot at it.
Okay.
So this one cup right here is huge. This is it. 1-1. Last cup for the finals. Ooh.
I was a little bit worried that White Boy was going to run into the cup again.
Yeah, White Boy costs his I mean, that's so hard. Juggernaut air balls.
This is huge.
It's an official air
This
ball.
is big.
Oh, boy.
The boss is trying to calm down White Boy.
I got to stand up for this one.
He is the MVP. There's no doubt.
12 in a row. 14 of his last 16. Can he go a perfect game in the finals? Can he hit 9 cups in Game 3 of the finals? A perfect game in the championship. That's the best performance.
Oh,
perfect
That's
game.
it, right?
They have one. They have two. They have one chance.
They have one chance at redemption.
One chance.
One chance.
One chance. And the team of St. Louis takes
This
it
is
home.
huge. Who gets an opportunity like this?
Wow. All I can say. 9 in a row. Are we going to overtime?
The boss needs to keep
Or is Kingsbury bearing
White
this?
Boy's composure.
Who will be the champions of the World Series of Beer Pong?
This is huge.
To say the least. Crowd is anticipation. Kingsbury, here it comes. Boom! We got champions!
That was
Seek and
huge!
Destroy
The
wins.
2012 World Series of Beer Pong Champions goes out to the boys from St. Louis, Missouri, Seek and Destroy. Unbelievable
MVP.
performance. The boss and
The
White
boss
Boy.
is
in a row.
decidedly the
Champion.
MVP of the series.
13 straight shots
Now we
to
must
win
stay
the game.
tuned for our presentation of the $50,000 check.
The big check.
And the second place check of $5,000 to our founders.
Wow.
Billy, Skinny, and Duncan.
That was great. Really? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Unbelievable performance. You know, Pete, you were just saying it's single-handedly the best performance you've seen in the history of
Ever in
the
in
World
beer pong.
Series of beer pong.
I mean, let's look at these stats right here. Game 3, the boss went 9 for 9. That is unbelievable. Unheard of in a championship match with all the marbles. But let's go back to the last game, game 2. He finished that hitting his last 4 shots, and he hit 8 out of 10 in that one as well. So this guy put on a most amazing performance in beer pong history. And it looks like the big check is coming out. Let's go take a look.
The founders with the $50,000 check. $50,000. Wow.
On behalf of BeerPong.com and the World Series of Beer Pong, congratulations, 2012 Beer Pong champions. Well played, gentlemen. I'd like to thank all the sponsors of this year's event. I want to thank everybody for coming out and making this event a success. Thank you for another great year. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Equipment.
I am back again with the boys from Seek and Destroy, and they were not lying to me earlier when they said they are going to take it all. They just won $50,000, and they're the World Series of Beer Pong 7 champions. How did you guys do it?
Just by playing well consistently, and then enough at the end, just barely enough at the end.
Now listen, you guys were undefeated in the prelims. You were undefeated all the way until the final round, and then you guys took one loss. There were 3 games you were going to play. You lost one. Did that get you down? Did that shake your confidence?
Nah, because that's why I had this check right here. We had this check right here. Let's go.
We got this far, so we
And let's talk about you, Ross. You were 9 for 9 in your last game. You hit every single shot. All the way back to the second to last game, you were...
Number 1. Seek and Destroy, number 1. He's the best in the world.
He is the best in the world. Tell me about how you were nailing shot after shot after shot after shot.
I just could tell I needed to. I needed to. So.
Did it take one?
Like I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do.
You guys still got to split this 50-50?
Yeah, we are. We are.
What are you going to do with the 25,000 each?
We're going to live the best life in the world. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Just
One last question. How does it feel to be the World Series of Beer Pong 7 champions?
It is awesome.
amazing. It feels amazing. That's
bro. Let's do work, bro. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Congrats. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next year for the World Series of Beer Pong 8.
So congratulations to Seek and Destroy, the 2012 World Series of Beer Pong champions. It was an amazing event. Like you said, Pete, this was the best performance that you had ever seen in the history of, and there's been 7 of them now, of beer pong.
Without a doubt, the best performance in beer pong championship history. I mean, 13 in a row, 9 in the last championship game with all the money on the line, all that pressure, and he just stayed calm, cool, collected, and stuck them all. I'm speechless right now. That's like throwing a perfect game in baseball. That's unbelievable.
The boss killed it. $50,000 richer. They go back to St. Louis, Missouri with all that cash in their hands, a huge fat check. Kristen, that was an amazing interview.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of great questions answered thanks to White Boys.
I'm sure we've heard everything. He's gonna have the best time of his entire life.
Exactly. But you know what? I have to say, if I was in that position, I'd probably be in the same boat, and I'd probably be acting the same way.
Doused with champagne.
Oh yeah.
$50,000 richer.
You know it.
Well, that's it. We're wrap up here in Las Vegas, Nevada, live on the Strip. I'm Brian McFadden. Thank you so much, Pete, JT, Kristen. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.